Yeah, dude. Mark, you changed your camera angle? Nice. Time to go do the weekly sanity check. Make sure my stream thing is working. Wow.
Things in the game, and it's like some of the accomplishments are literally just completing the game. It's like only 10% of players have gotten this. I'm like, wow, there's a lot of people that just never finish the game. Accomplishments are literally
Dude, I don't finish a lot of games.
The game, yeah, it's like only 10%
Like,
of players have gotten this.
I sung the freaking praises of Doom Eternal, right? I haven't finished it.
You didn't finish that?
Yeah. I just don't finish games. I don't know. I get bored of them before I... Like, it's a great game. I think I got like 25 hours in. I was like, eh. Maybe I'll come back to it later.
Like, I have been playing Doom 2016, but it's probably been a month since or 2 months since I actually played any of it.
Man.
It's a hard game to like play for 10 minutes and then come back and have progress saved.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like if you don't get the checkpoint, all that time's wasted.
So I don't play because I don't have like long extended time to play, except for tonight.
Yeah, I think Doom 2016 was the first game I got when quarantine started and I went jobless, and so I beat it in like 3 days.
Heck yeah! Like if I was in that situation, I probably would have finished Doom Eternal.
Your frustration on hapless space aliens.
Yep.
I mean, the other problem is like, I got a kid.
Yeah.
You know, I get like, I don't know, I get an hour and a half during the day if I'm not working. So like on weekends, and then.
Have you gone back to full work schedule?
Yeah.
How's that going? Is that pretty tiring?
No, it's fine. It's nothing crazy. I mean, there's some days where I don't really work because I'm not feeling well, like blood pressure's low or something like that, and I just kind of nap. But most of the time, I'd say like 90% of days I'm working just normal.
Yeah, I've noticed my pings to you getting on World of Warcraft in the middle of the day have gone way down.
And what was I saying? So I have like an hour and a half in the middle of the day, maybe, on the weekends, and then like from I don't know 7:30 to whenever I go to bed, if I'm not doing something with Joetta. And like Monday and Tuesday nights, I'm raiding on WoW, so can't play other games then. Most other nights, I'm playing WoW anyways because I want to. So.
When's the big event for WoW? Did that already happen?
Tomorrow. Yeah.
All day?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it starts at like 8:15 in the morning and goes until the event goes until like 6, I guess. And then my raid starts at 7:30. Which it's a new raid. The event is like for the opening of the new raid.
Okay.
So I mean I won't play that whole time, but
I gotta tell you guys, I was able to show Kira Leroy Jenkins today. She had never seen it before.
that's funny.
She thought it was very good.
Sure.
I showed her Leroy Jenkins.
Oh dang. That's a
That's
classic.
an old. It's a WoW classic thing. It's 15 years old, man.
Yeah.
Time's up. Let's do this.
Leroy Jenkins.
I love that. One of the fun things about Hearthstone was that they put all of those, or some of those types of like memes and stuff into the game.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Waiting on Clint,
Stay
right?
here, he doesn't
Yes.
say a
Yeah.
word.
Okay. Feed my dog.
Yeah, I actually just played through the part of WoW Classic that Leroy Jenkins takes place in last night. It's not a commonly visited section of the world.
Is it not a raid?
I was actually wondering if you had done that recently, or if it was like something you did a long time ago in WoW.
I mean, yeah, I did it totally a
Well,
long
I
time
mean,
ago, but
Since replaying WoW.
But yeah, last night was literally the first time I did that part. Like usually, it's in a dungeon, right? It's in Upper Blackrock Spire, and there is a boss there, but he's not like doesn't have very good loot, so most people just skip him. But I actually needed to do it for somebody's quest last night, so we did it.
How was the? I mean, is that egg room really that bad?
Yeah, it can be pretty bad. One of the interesting things about WoW Classic is that most of the players who play now are, number one, way more mature, mostly adults. And number two, have the benefit of like 15 years of WoW cultural shifts where like everybody is way more hardcore and min-maxes a lot more and knows what they're doing a lot better. So like that room of that instance 15 years ago was really hard, but it is not today. It is like super easy. You go in there, be brain dead, and still
Like,
just
even
because people are
without-
like have the right gear, basically,
even
you know.
without power creep, the population just is like better equipped and
Yeah. So like, it was interesting because like the big raids, the big 40-person raids, in original classic vanilla WoW, like maybe 10% of the gaming population got to see them.
Yeah.
Now it's more like 90%. Like everybody does them. Even if you don't have a guild, you can just pick up 40 random people and go do it and stuff.
I remember having a guild and having problems getting to it.
Same. Yeah.
Sorry about being late, guys. So I went to ride mountain bikes with my dad, and that went great. Well, we did like an easy run a couple times, and then an easy to intermediate run. And we get back. My dad opens up the car. He starts putting the bike on the back, and he's like, "Where are my keys?"
Nice.
And we go looking around, we can't find it. We think that they must have fallen out, but yet he somehow left the car open, which I distinctly remembered him locking, so I'm not sure how that happened. But I had to run back to my GJ's house, my grandmother that lives in town, where my parents are right now. Get the spare key from my mom, drive back there. We became in separate cars, so I had a car. Drive back there, hand him the key, and then come back up here. This was after, of course, intense searching, going back the last little leg to maybe a couple points where it would have been, and yeah. So he had a good time. Other than that,
Nice.
Yeah.
Needs to invest in some zippered pockets.
At least I got him to take out his cell phone out of his, like, he has one of those, like, he's a roadie, so he has one of those road shirts that has, like, the pockets in the back of it.
Huh.
And yeah, it didn't have any zippered pockets, it just had normal pockets, because, roadies don't really have to deal with, bouncy stuff, for most part.
This is your dad, right?
My dad, yeah.
Okay.
Man, when you said roadies, all I thought about was like people that travel
Road
around
band.
with a band.
That's
Road
groupie.
cyclist.
Yeah.
No, there's roadies, the ones who actually set up the stuff.
Ah, well, I guess that's
Once
true.
you said the pocket was on the back of his shirt, I was like, oh, this is some inside biker slang for people who ride on the road.
It's like the Liker boys.
Okay, I don't even want to know.
Yeah, I just got back, a little after 7:30. Had to set everything up and grab something to chow down on because I'm pretty hungry. I'm probably gonna grab my food that's microwaved real quick. But
it's not a
I
D&D
didn't
night if Clint's not eating while we play.
I still have my padded bike shorts on right now. So I didn't have time to change. Was like whatever. Extra cushioning on the chair.
Mark, say something.
Hello.
You're a little quiet on turn.
Yeah, you probably need to turn up Mark. I turned him all the way up to 200%.
Now he's got this mellow
Talking, Mark. You too, Clint. That way I can know when y'all are equalized.
I'm talking.
He's got this I'm just doing a chill stream kind of a vibe going.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but it seems like every time I get on Discord, I need to adjust someone's voice.
Yep.
I don't know
Well,
what
I
y'all are
changed mics this time.
doing.
Got your condenser mic going?
No, I have my.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you had
That's
the
our
condenser
mic
mic
here.
before.
I'm not using this because it didn't sound very good.
Joey, you're the DM. Ban that crap.
What?
No?
No changing mics.
Yeah, I changed my mic. Does it sound better? I actually figured out how to use my real mic.
Yeah, actually, it does sound
Yeah,
quite a bit
does
better.
sound. Yeah.
It's not as tinny as it was before.
Still
All
sounds
right.
a little tinny though.
Are you guys ready?
It seems kind of.
Your camera on, Clint?
His
Huh?
camera is.
Yeah, his camera
Okay.
is on.
It is?
Yes, I am going to turn my camera on. There, it's on.
Okay, there we go.
No, you're not going to turn your camera on because it's already on.
Oh my gosh, join Roll20, you noobs.
Oh, yeah.
I'm on. Well, no, I just.
No, you're not.
No, you're not.
Hold on.
I was just saying,
And I still have to sign in.
how was I already in Roll20 and some of y'all weren't?
We were waiting around.
I don't know. Ask Steven and Travis.
Because I don't remember what my Roll20 password is. Oh, there we go. Oh.
But I also do have libations. It's like a wine version of a margarita or something like that.
I've got one too.
You
But
always
it's
have
called a Tom
weird-
Thumb.
You always have weird
So,
things.
Yeah.
So if they had a Tom Thumb. No, it's just like wine to provide the alcohol, but yeah, I don't. It's fine.
Get a margarita mixer and put wine in it. Yeah.
No, basically, but
weird.
it's pre-mixed,
Gotcha. Yeah, that's strange.
Hmm.
What kind of wine is it?
I don't know. I just grabbed the bottle. I was like, has alcohol in it. Yeah.
red or white?
It looks like it's red.
It is pink.
Okay, so it's red.
Wow.
I don't know.
It's a rosé, maybe. Most
It's margarita flavors, so
Okay, whatever. We're all here.
No. We need to really get to the bottom of this.
Shut up.
I will go grab the bottle in a bit.
Oh no, stop, sit down.
Oh lord, this is a
Sorry.
rough map.
He was turning on his light.
I was like in shadow. I still kind of am.
You
All
have
right.
really high contrast
Yeah.
video going on.
Uh-huh.
It's weird that when our airship crashed, it totally changed shapes.
Yes, that is so strange. How did that possibly happen?
Oh, I must not have the map on full screen, so I need to see what happened here.
Yeah, it's a large map.
Joey, what do you
Oh, there we go.
choose?
Good map.
It's a paintbrush.
Ah,
So, at the end of our last session, you had taken refuge in I don't remember your name. What's your character's name, Quentin?
Ashnaz.
Ashnaz. Can you say it normally?
Ashnaz.
Ashnaz.
As in from Lord of the Rings, the Ashnaz, Gimbatul Ashnaz. Yeah, like it's the part of the One Ring to rule them all thing.
Ah, okay. Just sounds like giant schnoz to me. Is that okay?
Okay.
I think all you need to do is guttural growling, and you'll probably get something closely resembling.
Probably.
Or be
Okay,
deeply
so-
offensive to me.
Anyways, you took refuge in Ashnaz's tiny hut
Yeah.
spell, where you took a short rest, recovered some health, recovered some resources. After an hour, it's still bright daylight outside. Maybe early afternoon. It has begun to... The fires around the airship have sputtered out. As you have watched from inside the hut for the past hour, you have seen giant reptilian creatures lumber through this sort of clearing that has been paved by the airship's sudden descent. Some of them have come and sniffed around, but for the most part have left you alone. Occasionally see packs of large carnivorous creatures hunting through the undergrowth. But at the moment, the way is clear. What would you like to do?
Can I ask a question about that? Do we know the approximate size of these reptilian creatures?
So you saw them, creatures of pretty varying different sizes.
Oh, so it's not just like one type of reptile, just various things.
Yeah. You saw creatures as large as 10 feet high, 20 feet long. Some that are more human-sized.
So dinosaurs, kind of.
Yes.
And Komodo dragons.
I have a question. How do I erase these scribbles that I accidentally
I was like, who's green? And I looked at everybody's
I was trying
thing.
to
I was
figure out
like,
how to do the measuring thing, but
If you hover over the
Mark's actually
paintbrush,
written too.
there's a clear drawings thing.
what?
Or maybe I only can clear it. Whatever.
Yeah, I don't have.
Boom. It's cleared.
Nice. Thank you.
Now I'm not green.
Oh, you can change it. Steven, switch with me. I want to be green. Just kidding. So I think last time, what's your character's name again, Steven?
Drag.
Drag. Drag and I were discussing the possibility of exploring the building in the distance. So, yeah. You said it's
Yes.
early afternoon, Joey?
Yes. Sun is high in the sky. In stark contrast to the chill breeze on the airship, it is sweltering hot. It's
Wait.
humid.
So we
It's
basically
sweltering hot
landed
outside.
in the land
Yes.
before time.
Okay.
We've
Yeah.
gone back in time to the dinosaur island, Jurassic Park.
This
Just
is
watch
why
that movie.
No jumping ahead here.
What'd you say,
So,
Clint?
Just surmising.
so Armalus turns to Drag, or I turn to Drag and say, now that we've had a rest, what say you we go check out the structure in the distance a little bit closer?
Sounds like a fun adventure. We just probably need to be cautious to avoid these giant lizards that we've seen.
whatever we
Yes, I
do,
agree.
we need to not split up. So, I'm going to come with you.
Yeah, what do the rest of you think?
Gruntor thinks it'll be a lot cooler on top of that mountain than down in this valley, so he'd rather
Like
be up there.
Inside.
Does
Yeah.
Grunter always talk in the third person?
Yes, he does.
Well, lads, the more the merrier. I say we set out as soon as possible.
Yep, I think we've pretty much
Fine.
scoured
Bubble the
this
spears.
location for any
Okay,
useful
so
things.
yeah, we want to. Joey, what do we do if we're going to travel to the structure? Do we need to just
We
tell
set
you?
out
Do we need...
towards
Yeah, you just tell me what you're doing, man.
All right, we're setting
Everyone
out.
will be
We're all,
stealthy.
stealthily setting out towards the structure, trying to avoid any reptiles.
Okay, everybody give me a stealth check.
Stealth. Oh, good. I've got a good stealth here. Oh, shite.
Nice.
With the nat 1?
Yeah, me too, except I have a good
That's true.
modifier at least.
Nat 1s can start
That's
to
2 nat 1s.
At least I have a good modifier, though.
Pretty sure we have
But
to
I don't know if
let-
it was good enough.
I'm
I'm
pretty
getting
sure we
my
have to
bad rolls
literally
out of the
run
way.
into the side of a dinosaur who was grazing there and was camouflaged to look like the jungle. Like they just have to.
So I narrate what happens.
Yeah, you can talk about my character loudly talking.
You breathe so loudly that dinosaurs can probably shoot you in the dark.
Okay, let's let Joey tell us how our rolls go. Nice baby Yoda.
Baby
shirt.
Yoda shirt.
Heck yeah. Okay, so you begin your way through the underbrush of the jungle, heading in approximately the direction that you remember seeing the stone edifice. Trying to keep quiet, but this is unfamiliar territory, Gruntor, to you. You're used to a more arboreal forest, more of a tropical climate, and this is very much not what you're used to. And at some point, you step on a plant that very suddenly just snaps around your leg, and with a loud crack sound. And
How big of a plant is this?
like gnome-sized.
Okay, not like full like man-size, Venus flytrap,
It's definitely like a Venus flytrap style plant.
but small creature Venus.
Yeah.
Okay.
And as the plant snaps closed, chaos erupts in the jungle. Birds go flying, and you hear a loud boom, boom, boom. And
Get loose.
in the distance, see the trees shaking, and something heading in your direction. What are y'all doing?
To cut him loose from the hungry plant.
Okay, make an attack roll. What are you attacking with? What do you got? What's your melee?
dagger?
Okay, make an attack roll.
Grunter just rolled his eyes in annoyance at the plant.
22 to hit. So Ashnaz quickly turns around, thinking quickly, whips out his dagger and starts slicing at the base of the plant, and manages to cut you loose.
Perfect.
Now what are you doing?
I give him a thumbs up.
Can
Wait, so that
I
stuff?
Quick, hide!
can I quickly climb to the top of a tree to gain a better vantage point and find out what's coming?
I try and hide behind something.
Yeah, I try to hide behind a tree as
Yeah,
well.
I'll run to the side.
I try and hide behind a different tree than the other people are, though, because we know how that's going to work out.
Okay, hiding it is. Give me more stealth checks. And Armalas, give me an athletics check to try and climb a tree.
Okay. Hopefully I have good. Nope, I do not have good athletics. Dang it.
Why do I have
Shitty
disadvantage on stealth?
Because of your armor.
Oh,
That's why he gave you scale mail. It was
look
on
at-
purpose.
look at that.
That didn't roll with disadvantage though.
It says it has a big D next to it when I try to roll.
Yeah.
Everything
what
I
it-
do has big D next to it. Sorry.
How do I make it roll with disadvantage?
Plan on trying to keep this
Click on the
straight
Beyond
away.
20 icon, and where it says type of roll. Actually, you just control click on the stealth. Just
Oh,
control.
I just always have it ask what type of roll it is, so I can tell it.
You can do that too. That annoys me. There you go.
Yeah, it is a
That
little
was the way
annoying.
to
How
go.
do you roll with advantage? Control click is.
Can
Same
so I think control click is
Shift
disadvantage and shift click is advantage.
Shift. Oh, okay, there it is. It wasn't.
Wait,
doing
does
it.
it matter? It just gives you 2 results, right? And you just take the lower or higher one.
Yeah. Well, I think it might matter on some things. Anyways,
With attack rolls, it'll still roll the attack already. So
Joey, before you continue, can I ask you a question about?
you don't need to ask me if you can ask me a question every time. Just ask your question.
Sorry.
If you can't ask it, he'll just say, "I'm not going to tell you," or whatever.
Okay, y'all are just taking up more time now. Let me ask you a damn question.
Travis, can I ask you if you can ask a question about asking a question?
Oh my God! Stop! Just ask
Hold
your
on, let's
question.
take a 20-minute joke break, guys. My spell slots. How many did we recover any in our rest?
Rangers do not cover on a short rest, so no.
Okay.
no one
Just
here
wanted to
does.
make sure because I didn't. Look.
Druid might.
No druids don't either.
Okay.
We have a druid?
That sucks.
Oh, we lost Mark.
I just need to fix my camera.
Okay.
And it does something weird when I try to fix it. So
Okay. So, all of you managed to find spots in the trees or little barrel holes underneath roots or whatnot. Armalos, you scamper up a tree. It's rough and you get scratched up, and it's kind of a desperate climb, but you manage to make your way up there. Just as a gigantic Triceratops crashes through the area where you all were and continues off into the forest without taking notice of any of you.
Dang it. Means I
So
can't
just
write it.
kept going.
So you come out of your hidey holes, climb down from the tree, continue your way on. To the structure in the distance, and it doesn't take you too long. In total, including the interruption by the Triceratops, it's about a 30-minute trek through the jungle. The foliage is not thick enough to really impede your progress. And, the rest of your journey, you see occasional hulking shadows in the distance. Nothing else disturbs your journey there.
nice.
Okay, so we made it to the corner of the clearing.
Oh.
Here we go.
Something just happened.
Yes, he changed
Where are
the
we?
setting.
Yeah, you probably want to scroll
Oh
down.
wait, he did? That's what happened in front of my eyes? I know.
Oh,
You're like, something happened. Oh my gosh.
Here's the campfire that we saw, or that
Yeah.
Edie saw.
can I?
The
search
stones.
boxes?
Holy crap! Let me describe.
No. We just want to start doing shit.
So the stone structure you stand before is not overly large. It's about 40 feet high, with 4 concentric stepped levels rising to a flat top, kind of like an Aztec pyramid instead of an Egyptian one. At the base of the pyramid, there's a square-shaped entrance bored into the rock, leading to a shadowed interior. The light from overhead doesn't really penetrate deep into the structure, but you can see a back wall and a T intersection about 15 feet within. The wall is covered in strange hieroglyphics. Next to you on the ground are the ashes of a somewhat recent campfire and some open crates of supplies. Gruntor, you go over and take a look at the crates, start kind of rummaging through them. It's got things like canvas bags, coal, balls of string. There's shovels, crowbars, torches, and so on.
Oh, it's like a general excavation kind of setup.
Yes.
What it looks like.
The campfire appears to be several days old at least. There's a pair of small wooden stools next to the remains of the campfire. There's a small stack of books on one of the stools. What do you guys want to do?
I'll go
Side note,
investigate those books.
I'm enjoying watching the lightning in Clinton's camera.
I was wondering
Oh, is there lightning? Yeah, it's real. Like there was hail on the way back as I was going. I heard just like the occasional dink dink dink. It's pretty. It came out of nowhere. It felt like. I'll just put it that way.
Mm-hmm. What were you saying, Travis?
That I was going to investigate these books and papers.
Okay.
Is that a letter or is that just?
It's it's a book.
Okay. I just didn't know if that was
I'll
part of
also
whatever.
investigate the papers and the boxes and whatever's there.
I'm gonna start
The book is
patrolling
in
around
my
the
hand. Are you
sides.
just gonna grab it out of my hand? I'm just kidding.
I'll look at all the other stuff.
Okay.
I'm gonna start patrolling around the sides just to see if there's any other signs of activity, anything like that.
Okay. So you begin looking through the books and papers there. There's several maps of various parts of the world. There's a small journal that you kind of leaf through, and looks like it belongs to someone named Declan Harp, and describes efforts to uncover various archaeological digs. There's a textbook that is titled "The Conjunction of the Planes and the Origin of Death," which appears to be a religious text focusing on the gods Callista and Akna, and an ancient clash between their followers as you kind of thumb through it and try to get an idea of what it's about.
Can I make some sort of perception check or something to see if I recognize the maps? And like recognize any of the locations?
Yeah, you totally recognize some of them. They're mostly like
well-known places.
yeah, they're well, not necessarily well-known places, but they're ship's maps that like on the edges of the map are maybe well-known places, and it will have marks on maybe places that are less well-known.
Okay.
In the center. So like if you look at several of them, you could be like, oh, I kind of know where this is. I've never been there, but like have an idea of where it might be.
Can I attempt to recall if I have heard of Declan? What's his name?
Declan Harp. Or no, sorry, what was it? Declan Harp. Yeah.
Can I think if I've recalled that name before or heard of it?
Yeah, sure. Make a
History.
make a history check. Yeah, we'll go with that.
I'm good at history.
You are very good, but
Good
you've
at
never
rolling
heard
good
of
dice.
Declan Harp. This name is unknown to you, despite your expertise on the subject.
Does Armalas mind if Gruntor takes the what was the name of that book?
The conjunction of the
I've already-
planes and the
I've
origin
already-
of death.
My character or Armalos has already set down whatever he was looking at. He has
Oh, okay.
lost interest. He recognized some stuff on the maps and has lost interest in whatever books are laying there.
Gruntor finds great interest in this book.
Okay.
Do I notice anything as I'm patrolling the perimeter of this building?
Around the outside edges of the building, looks to be pretty solid. It's overgrown. There are plants and vines growing up the sides of it, but for the most part, actually looks like it's in decent condition. There is cracks in the wall in locations where you can kind of see inside, but they're not enough to really like tell what's going on. You can see rooms with like it's hard to tell, like shadowy shapes inside, but you don't see really any movement.
Okay.
Can I check to? You said the fire looks like it's several, or the fire pit looks like it's several days old. To us.
Yes.
Can I check the surrounding area to see if I see any sort of signs of like a battle or a combat or struggle of any kind?
Sure. Make an investigation check.
That's going to be really low, isn't it? Yep. I have no modifiers for that. Nice.
Good roll.
So you investigate around, look for like scuff marks in the dirt or overturned rocks or plants or anything. You don't really find anything. Just kind of the normal signs of like camping. Or not even really camping, but just like people who set up here and made their way into the pyramid.
Gruntor
Yeah, so-
thinks they were here finding secrets of the universe, and now they are lost inside the pyramid.
Well, lads, there's one way we can find out if anybody's around. Armalot shouts at the top of his lungs.
Anyone out here? Declan?
I'm guessing this
Archaeologists, lads?
into this.
As I hear this, I like rush back to camp. It's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Do you want the entire forest to come at us?
Oh, you big dolt. I've already searched the grounds for a battle. Nothing has happened here. Nothing that seems immediate to the eye, at least.
Remember that Triceratops that we passed? It might come back.
Well, good thing we can seek shelter here in this ziggurat.
Your voice echoes through the trees when you shout, but you don't hear any response other than
To the door and look at it.
Ashnaz.
Gruntor very much wants to go inside.
Yeah, I'm with Gruntor. Let's investigate.
Well,
the
lads,
entrance.
that's 2 out of the 4 of us. I think we owe it to these people to find out if something has happened here. I can't say that whatever's inside is. Well, let's put it this way. I can't say that there aren't any dangers awaiting us, but danger. I've never shied away from it before.
I imagine like Armalos is giving this speech and Gruntor is just like walking in, like completely ignoring him.
I'm like,
I'm trying to figure out if
Slowly
Ashmaz
backing
is
away.
saying no, wait.
And I just say, I owe nothing to these people, but apparently all want to go in and investigate anyways.
So
as
Gruntor is like
Gruntor-
already like inside the entrance of the temple while the rest of you are debating.
and I just start casually strolling in there before anyone else responds.
I just made some upgrades to PD's low altitude maneuverability, so I think it's a perfect time to test it out.
Yes, let PD go first.
Wait, I didn't quite hear that. Let PP go first.
Let PD go first.
Kind of hard to hear with the growl.
Okay, so Gruntor, you are
This is how I speak.
leading the way. You make your way in, and you can see that the hallway ends shortly, and there's a T intersection that goes right and left. The symbology on the walls is unfamiliar to you, but it looks jagged and sharp angled. Gives you kind of a sense of unease of like whoever dwelt here or whatever they did may have been an aggressive people, just kind of based on the script that they used.
So there's the hieroglyphics are right in front of me.
Mhm.
Is there any way to determine any sort of directionality on where the hieroglyphics would say to go?
What would be a translation? Let's see.
Is this a history
religion
check?
Either
Or history?
religion or arcana.
Let's say insight. Make an insight check. 15. No, it's this is a script that is unknown to you. Not even really like any connection to any languages that you do know, and so it's hard to really glean any meaning from it.
Can Gruntor mentally note all of the hieroglyphics because he's like really into this kind of stuff.
It's covered, like it's like an essay on the wall.
Oh,
like
okay.
like if you've ever seen like the Egyptian pyramids, where it's like it's literally
Yeah.
a wall full of.
Well, he just gets real giddy about it.
Okay.
But chooses to go right
Okay.
just because he thinks he knows.
Dang, I was expecting him to just sit there and look at the wall and just wait. Like, the rest of us would just kind of be behind him, like, tapping our feet.
So
This kind of stuff is what Gruntor lives for. Like, he is super excited, thinking he's discovering some new thing.
So you have 90 feet, 60 feet of dark vision. So you can see before you a hallway about 25 feet long. There's a single metal door on the left side of the hallway, halfway down it. And it opens up into a large room, and you can see in the distance, in the darkness, complete darkness, by the way. Only what little light penetrates from around the corner of the entrance, but very quickly fades off into darkness. And you see a statue of what looks to be some sort of humanoid creature, kind of kneeling, bent over. It's hard to tell from here.
As he disappears around the corner, I turn to Dreg and Ashnaz and say, "Well, lads, it looks like Gruntor has already chosen the starboard path. I say 2 of us split up and take port, and 1 of you follow him."
That sounds like a bad idea. Let's, I'm lighting up my torch. I'm kind of...
I take a ball bearing out of my pocket, and I cast a light spell on it.
Okay.
I stopped trying to light my torch.
I lean back around the corner and say something to the effect of, "You guys need to see this."
I follow.
Okay.
Well, I guess I'd just follow everyone else.
What's the marching order here?
I'll go.
I am after.
Gruntor's
Dreg.
obviously first.
I'm
Dreg.
not too giddy or excited about all this, so I take up the rear.
Okay. Armalos in the back.
Do I have night vision?
Yes, you do.
I was going to say, as being
I
an
think
elf,
we
right?
all have night vision.
Nope. False.
No.
Humans don't have dark vision.
I was gonna
Neither
say
do Dragonborn.
Oh, Clint doesn't
Yes.
either?
Correct.
I'm holding light. What do you think?
Okay. So we proceed into this big room because I want to look at this statue.
Okay. As you get into the room, you can see a little more, and Ashnaz's
20
light
feet
spell.
20 more of them.
Okay. Reveals. That's enough to reveal this whole room, I think. Oh, what the heck? Oh my gosh, dumb. Why is it doing it this way?
I can see the whole room.
Okay, there we go. So, as you enter the room, you're kind of spooked a little bit as you step in and see like 5 more humanoid shapes spread around the room. But you quickly realize they're all statues, stone statues of what appear to be, on closer inspection, crying angels.
I walk up to
Okay,
the...
Dr.
Is
Boo.
that picture accurate? I walk up to the pedestal nearest, pat it, and I'm like, this one's missing.
Yes. Yeah, there is one missing.
As Dreg does that, I tell him, best be careful when touching these things, lad. These types of places tend to have traps.
Pull my hand away real quick.
I immediately say, "I'm on it," and I start looking around for traps.
Okay.
I will also...
So as you guys are looking around, you can see that the statues are of different races. There are a couple humans. There are some elves. There's one half orc. And obviously there's a statue missing or the base missing a statue. Ashnaz, make a investigation check.
Oh, a natural 1.
Rough.
While he's investigating, I walk back to the entrance and cast alarm.
Okie doke.
Is that to let us know if somebody has passed the threshold or something?
Threshold. Take them to the threshold.
You meant this entrance, like the entrance to the temple?
Mm-hmm.
Or pyramid, whatever this thing is?
So I get... Oh, an area within range no larger than a 20-foot cube. So I'm assuming like this entrance foyer area would count.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
So that has a duration of 8 hours.
There's an alarm on that area.
Basically, you'll know, Steven, whenever someone enters it that's not us.
Yes, it says an alarm alerts you
Oh, I
whenever
see
a
it there.
tiny or larger creature
Sorry.
touches or enters the area.
Cool. Okay.
Oh,
Watch out for
and I
the
designate all of
microscopic
us
creatures.
that will not set off the alarm. All 5 of us.
Okay. Cool.
So, yeah, I don't think... did Steven give you time to describe Clint's investigation, Joey?
Yeah, so Ashnaz, as you look around the room, it seems the statues are all solid. There aren't any pressure plates that you can detect, or switches, or tripwires. All the normal dungeon delving tricks that you've learned over the years seem to have come up with nothing.
The way is clear. I say absolutely certain.
I assume you come back, right, Steven?
Yeah.
So now that the traps have been checked, I walk up to the area with the statue missing. Is it... do I have to make an investigation check or something, perception check, or can you just... I guess, I'm assuming it's...
Tell me what you're doing, and I'll tell you what checks to make.
I'm just gonna look at the spot and just see if there's anything that I can notice about it that might tell me what happened to the statue.
So it looks like it was not cleanly removed. The surface is rough, like it's been broken off. But clearly there was once a statue here. It's hard to tell really what happened to it. Maybe treasure seekers hauled it off, or who knows.
Gruntor
is
is
there
looking
any-
around. Gruntor looks around at the statues and the missing one and just starts muttering to himself. And you hear just a, "What does this mean?" mutter.
Is there any rubble around the room to indicate maybe that the statue was chipped or broken up, or...
Yeah. There's debris, little chips of rock and stuff like that.
It could have been a part of that statue, though.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Probably, maybe. Yeah.
If I look at all the other statues, what does it seem that they're... Can I determine what they're made out of?
Yeah, they're made out of like a typical like granite that you might find for statues. It's just normal stonework.
So they're crying angels.
Yes. Well,
I say we all blink at once and then see if they move.
I was about to say, are their hands covering their faces?
no, the hands are not covering their faces.
Okay.
Everybody stand at a statue and cover their eyes.
Well, this room looks empty. Let's go on.
Did
Yeah, can I-
anyone check the metal door that we passed?
Metal door.
Oh yeah, in the hallway.
Oh, I don't remember that.
It's right there.
Yeah, I see it now.
How do you ping like that? I don't know. How to...
Just hold your button down. Hold your mouse down.
Oh, I'll hold my button down, alright.
Yeah, I feel like I actually want to just go listen at that door, or like kind of investigate it on my way back from setting the alarm instead of just coming all the way back.
Okay, make a perception check. As you listen at the door.
Oh, I see the sound waves.
Silent as the grave.
Yeah, but what are all those sound waves coming from? As he does that, I walk over to this other doorway, but still stay within the room and just peer through the doorway to see what I can see.
Okay. It's another long hallway. Let's see, you've got 90 feet, geez.
Are you sure?
Yep.
It says
You're
60.
an elf.
I thought.
No, you have 60 because you're elf, and you have an additional 30 because you are
Oh, gloom.
A gloom
a gloomstalker.
A gloomstalker.
Doomstalker.
So
Oh,
this
there
is
it is.
another long hallway, and you can see that there are 2 doors on this hallway, 2 metal doors, and in the distance you can see a tree.
Can I make some sort of investigation check to check the hallway for traps?
So again, don't tell me what kind of check you want to make. Just tell me what you want to do.
Or sorry, can I look in the hallway for traps?
Yes. Make an investigation check.
It wasn't.
I understand that is a straightforward one, but I'm trying to build good habits here.
He's teaching you.
11. So you look down the hallway.
I'm not
It seems
blind
like
like Steven.
it seems like a pretty normal hallway.
Okay.
What was? I go back over to
As far as hallways go.
Dreg. What was in that door that we passed earlier?
I couldn't hear anything. I don't know.
Did you try the door, the handle?
No. Did anyone try the door handle?
I go try the handle.
I leaned against it to listen.
Ashnaz goes to try the door. It's locked.
I try to pick the lock.
Make a thieves' tools check.
Okay,
Do you have thieves?
I do. I don't know how to make a thieves' tools check though.
Is it in your equipment?
It's just a dex check with proficiency.
Okay. So
Assuming you're proficient with them.
I am, yes. Sorry, how do I... Trying to figure out how to make that. Do you want me to just, like, roll a...
Just do like a stealth check. I'm sure you're proficient in stealth also, right?
I'm extra proficient in stealth, so maybe
Well,
not.
sleight of hand, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, let's do a sleight of hand, because that's a...
So you whip out your thieves' tools and start jiggling them in the lock. And hear a click as the lock unlatches.
Hey guys! This is unlocked. You should have checked it.
Whoa. Okay.
Grunter excitedly runs
That's
over
wrong.
to see what's
Little
in this
liar.
door.
Is anyone else coming?
I will also peek around the door. And,
I open the door and roll the bead of light in.
Revealing small room. There is the debris of what appears to be at one time a bedroom. There's a bed. There's a simple wooden table that has degraded with time. A threadbare rug on the ground.
Check for anything. I want to check for anything interesting.
yep.
Make an investigation check.
With pleasure.
I'll also do that.
Wow, somebody doesn't trust their teammates.
Grunter has lost interest in this room and
We're
is
both
looking at the statues
investigating.
again.
As they're doing that, I'm just slowly tiptoeing through the hall. So I'm just gonna kind of walk, maybe like right here next, close to the next doorway ish.
Okay.
You passed 2 doorways, it looks like.
Yeah, you see the doors, right?
Yeah, I see the doors, and
Okay.
I can't remember if you said anything about them, but I see them.
Okay.
Oh, you mean close to the entrance of the next room?
Yeah, the doorway, not the door.
Gotcha.
Those
Okay.
other doorways.
You can see a little bit more.
Steven, you drawing enough measuring tapes there?
I'm just learning how to do it.
Sorry, I was just moving. You can let them do their investigation over here.
Oh, nice, Joey.
Um,
Oh yeah, that's pretty cool.
in the bedroom, it looks like it's been picked over. If there was ever any point where there was anything noteworthy in here, it's all just like furniture now.
They locked it behind. Rude. Does it look like anyone's been in here in years, or has it been recently picked over, or no? It's just been
Yes.
interesting.
All right. I gotta take my meds and go to the bathroom real quick. So
Yep,
let's
sounds
take
like
a
good.
short break.
Yep. BRB.
Just the two of us.
It's all, Joey even turned off his light.
Oh yeah. Looks like he's gonna be gone for a while.
Gotta use that restroom.
Oh, did Joey turn his lights out when he went to go take his pills?
It looks like it.
Well, what's everybody up to this weekend other than D&D?
Nada. Just
Nice.
played Death Stranding all day.
That game's pretty fun, huh? I'm glad that you've had good opinions of it, because I've heard a lot of negative things about it, but before it released, I was like getting so excited for it. I was like, dang, this game looks so cool.
It's super cool. I like story-driven games though, so that's why I like it.
Yeah. Yeah, and I like story-driven games too. And I liked Metal Gear 1 and 3. I never played 2, but Metal Gear, I didn't play 4, and then 5, the latest one, I just thought was much too, I don't know. It just was kind of boring to me. And the story was pretty meh, in my opinion.
This is my first Kojima game.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wait, really? You've never played Metal Gear Solid or anything?
I played like an hour and a half of Metal Gear 5, and I was just annoyed by the controls.
Yeah, Metal Gear 5 is not a great one, honestly.
Yeah, I didn't like it. That's what I was just telling them. I liked 1 and 3, and I never played 2.
So 1, 2, and 3 are fantastic.
And 4 and 5 you don't like.
I've never played 4. I don't know. 5 is good, but again, it was another one of those games that I never finished. Like I put a significant chunk of time into it, but
I also feel
sounds like we're in the same boat.
From my brief experience with 5, you need some knowledge of Metal Gear to like understand what's going on. And
Yes,
I don't
yeah,
have
you
that.
do. So here's the thing about the Metal Gear series is like, no matter where you start, you're not gonna have any clue what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
But they definitely do build on each other.
But like that's how it is with Death Stranding too. I'm almost to the end of the game and I still don't quite know what's going on, but I know that I'm not missing anything.
Mhm.
It's all in the game, and so what I don't know I'm intended to not know.
Right. Yeah, it's like that in
Yeah.
Metal Gear as well. There's a lot of stuff that doesn't make any sense, but it's supposed to be that way.
Yeah, that's one of the things that I've heard as a potentially negative thing about the game is that even after you finish it, there's just a lot of unanswered questions.
What game?
Death Stranding.
I think I'm close to the end. I feel like most of my questions have been answered, just in abstract ways.
Mhm.
Sounds like
Very, very Kojima-ish.
Yeah, like he doesn't just say, "This is the thing." It's like more, I don't know, it's more the way he tells the story than what the actual story is. That's
Right.
interesting.
Yeah, so it's interesting because like a lot of people are really bothered if a story is not like super concrete and like tells you, lays out things. Like Joette is this way. It drives her nuts when a story has like open-ended questions or is abstract in the lessons or morals or whatever.
very Hollywoodish thing. Like a lot of like
yeah.
foreign movies will have very like ambiguous endings, whereas Hollywood endings have to be like all wrapped up, neatly tied in a bow, everything explained. That's
Right, but I
wait.
love the ambiguous stuff. We finished Cowboy Bebop recently, and Joetta was like, "That was awful. Why would anybody like that?"
Hold on. Backtrack, Clint. A lot of what movies have ambiguous endings? Oh, I heard a lot of porn movies have ambiguous endings, and I was like, "You've been
No, they
watching a
have
lot of
pretty
porn
straightforward. They have pretty
Yeah.
straightforward endings, I think.
Those endings are very straightforward.
Yeah, you really can tell which characters got screwed and which didn't.
All right, let's play some D&D. All right, so Gruntor, you head back into the room of the angels, and notice that names are so hard.
And so he flew up on top of one of the statues and perched.
Armalas?
Armalos is missing.
I
Yeah.
died.
Because I can't see him down there, right? He's too
Probably
far.
not. No, yeah.
Well, let's see.
Yeah, you got like 30 feet of dark vision, I think, or maybe
I
60.
have 60.
He's got
but
60. He can see me, but he's at an odd angle. So
I-
he might not be able to.
Gruntor is not overly concerned that Armalas is not in.
Yeah, I figured.
Okay. Is there anything else you want to do in this room?
Gruntor would just go around and closely examine all of the statues to see if there's anything he's missed.
Make an investigation check.
Always doing that. I head back to the statue room.
They look like normal statues.
Either way, he's very excited
Hey.
about all of them.
These rooms have been picked over. Let's move on. There's
So while
obviously
they're
nothing
all
of interest.
there in that statue room, I go ahead and step into this first square tile into the room so I could see it fully, and then check for traps in this room.
Okay.
Hopefully there's not a trap on the very first tile.
Make an investigation check, Armalaz.
Investigation. It's not a good. No, I'm glad I'm rolling good though.
So you begin making your way around the room, heading first towards this altar on the right side.
Oh, is that
And as you're walking about, you look at the tree. There's a tree in the center of the room, and it looks like it is old and large. Takes up a good chunk of the room. There is, but it has no leaves. It seems like it might be dead. And as you're watching, you see a rat scurry out from a hole in one of the walls and scurry up to the base of the tree, which has roots growing directly into the stone. And the rat climbs up on the tree, and you watch before your eyes as it just squeaks and begins withering away into a desiccated corpse almost instantly. And falls to the ground, and you watch as a single green leaf blooms on one of the outer branches of the tree. And as you're so entranced by this, as you're walking around, suddenly you hear a click.
F.
You have a split second to react. What do you do?
I try to dive towards the entrance of the room.
Okay. You go to leap backwards and suddenly feel a gust of wind come from the direction of one of the statues in the corner of the room, and it catches just a massive gust of wind catches part of you and begins to spin you around. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw to try and avoid being blown wherever it's blowing you.
Good thing I've got a good dexterity saving throw. Bam. Take that, you little.
So you manage to dive backwards out of the way, and the gust of air passes by harmlessly in front of you. Sends the rat corpse flying to who knows where.
Into my face. Gross. So now am I back in this same spot where I
Yeah,
entered?
you're back at the entrance to the room.
I feel the air pressure.
In the
So
other room,
huh?
the rest of you in the other room, the rest of you hear this,
Yeah.
and Armalos kind of makes some sort of
Yelp.
yelp noise. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mark, do it. Do it. Aye.
Me?
Yes, you.
Aye. Oh, the Nazebo?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Huh?
it, right?
Yeah.
Aye.
What is that?
Nazebo!
From
Nazebo.
Heroes of the Storm. You didn't play with us, did you, Travis?
Play what?
No, you did. Heroes of the Storm.
Yeah, but that was never really game high on my.
Anyways, continue.
I start running towards from the statue room towards the other room.
As,
Okay.
Armalus.
As I hear,
You get to the
cries
hallway.
and his footsteps. Oh,
You get to the hallway and it's completely pitch dark, and you can't see much of anything.
Oh, then I just call his name. Armalus.
as I hear his cries and his footsteps, I say, "Stay back! This room isn't safe." Is the room I'm in also pitch dark?
No, it's not pitch dark. There is a crack in the wall on the right side of the room that lets in a very, very small amount of light. It's enough that you can, like, if you didn't have dark vision, you could tell that there was a tree, but that's about it.
My pinging isn't working.
Yeah, like right here.
So I get up onto my feet, if I'm not already, and turn to Dreg and say, "Just everything's okay. Just walk over here to where I am, but don't step into this room. There's some sort of trap in here."
So I put my hand on the wall and like walk forward, running my
Okay.
hand along the wall for balance.
You managed to make your way down the hallway. What are Gruntor and Ashnaz doing?
I would have retrieved the little bead with light on it and, followed behind them, but given them like a good 10, 15 feet of room, because I've now heard some strange noises. I'm like, they're setting shit off. I'm giving them space to destroy themselves, basically, if that is their fate.
Okay.
Gruntor begrudgingly moved on to the next room. He wanted to look at the statues more.
Gruntor, as you're leaving the room, you're kind of investigating the statues still. Give me a religion check.
Religion check.
Ooh.
Is he gonna pray?
So you thought about it for a while, and it finally comes to you where you kind of recognize this imagery. These statues represent figures from mythology called the Forgotten, and they are servants of Callista, psychopomps who
Always.
guide the souls of the dead to their final destination.
Oh. Okay. Gruntor is very happy that he has figured this out and is okay moving on to the next room, but keeps this information to himself.
Okay.
As I hear the others approach, I tell them, "Lads, you better stay out of this room. There's quite a deadly trap in here."
I jiggle the handles of the doors on each side as I go by to see if they're locked as well.
The handles are loose on these ones, but the doors are not.
What does that mean?
They're like rusted shut.
bolted or whatever.
Can I, because I'm also interested in these doors, can I kind of throw my shoulder into the one on the right?
I will
Sure.
help.
Knock it loose.
You're helping?
Yes.
Gruntor, make a strength check with advantage.
With advantage, nice.
That
Is it alt?
technical
Is that what it is?
detail of help.
Shift.
I think it's shift.
Yeah, you'll see a green.
Not
plus.
a save. Sorry, I said strength.
Athletics.
check. Yeah, make an athletics check is what I meant to say, with advantage. An 18. You throw your shoulder into the door, but it seems to be years and years of humidity and age on these metal doors have completely rusted them shut.
As he looks back, I've basically just casted Mage Hand and had the Mage Hand like trying to push it along to help him out, and it's like, oh, was that not enough?
I just
So,
mumbled no.
I'm looking at this tree and trying to figure out how a tree grew here when there's no light coming in. Like, I guess I look at the ceiling. Is there any way that light could have ever reached this room?
This room is dark. You can't really see much. It's like dim light in like a 5 or 10 foot radius from the crack, and darkness everywhere else. So you really can't see much.
As he
So
looks
I
in,
didn't see the tree.
You can tell there's a tree there. Like you can see some of the branches in the dim light, but that's it.
I'm holding up a bead of light though from behind him.
Yeah, but you're
Far away.
20 feet away from the tree. Okay, so there's dim light into the room,
Sure.
but you really can't see very much.
as I see him looking into the room, I ask him, Dreg, can you see much?
I take a look around.
Or do you need me to describe what's in the room for you?
Oh.
I
Oh,
tossed
I know
the
that
bead.
I
into the
know
room.
you humans tend
So-
to have trouble in these types of
Ashbaz
environments.
throws the light, and it
And you hear like a cry.
over your head and clatters into the room, and settles at the base of the tree, lighting up the room.
Ashnaz, you
what was
fool!
that noise?
This room is trapped. Be
That's why I
careful.
didn't enter it.
What was that noise, Armalus?
So as I entered this room, I began to make my way along looking for traps. A mouse scurried to this tree, and the instant this mouse touched the wood of this tree, it began to shrivel and die before my eyes. And this single green leaf that you now see on the tree has sprouted.
You should try touching it. See if the same thing happens.
While Armalus was saying that, PD was growing restless and took off and made to land on the tree. And as Armalus finished, I was like, PD, no! And he listens to me, of course, so he didn't land. But
How big? I mean, does your pterodon really fit through all these hallways and everything?
I think it's actually a large creature, but we'll say it's medium for.
Okay.
Is
We'll
it
say
large?
he can magically shrink.
I think it is large.
Did I take enlarge reduce? I don't think so.
It's okay. We'll say it's medium. It's
So I continue my story as the center of this room contains this deadly tree. I began to search for traps. The noise that you heard, Dreg, was actually as I searched, my unfortunate finding of a trap. I seem to have stepped on some sort of plate, I believe, as I could hear a click, and all of a sudden a gust of wind tried to blow me off my feet into the tree. It seems like this room is set up to force any passerby to touch the deadly tree, therefore transferring your own life force into the trees. Fortunately, I was able to dive away in time and make it back to the door here, but I don't think we should investigate this room any further, lest we become one with the tree, so to speak.
Would think sorry, not Dreg. Would think, what's his name? Sorry, I'm forgetting the druid's name.
Gruntor.
Gruntor. Would think Gruntor would appreciate that.
the necromancer.
No, becoming one with a tree.
Oh,
He's a druid.
wait, it's
True.
totally
But I have too much to learn still. Gruntor decides to share his knowledge of the statues in the other room and thinks he has a brilliant idea of there's one statue for each of us. We could try to carry the statues in to block the wind to keep us
That's
from
not gonna
blown
happen.
into the tree.
I will not be able to pick up that statue.
That's a
Uh,
tall order.
That seems a far-fetched tell, lad. I'm not sure if if we have means to move those statues.
Where was the trap? Let me take a look.
Can we
Does my
So-
character Joey know where I stepped on the pressure plate? I'm assuming is what it was. I mean, I wasn't touching any walls or anything, so either
like-
that or sort of magic thing.
Are you like approximately in this
Yeah,
location?
does my character know approximately where the trap would have sprung?
Sure,
Like,
yeah.
here
You,
or something?
you stepped into that square right here, and that's when the trap sprung.
Okay.
I don't step on that square, but I start getting close to the floor and checking for unevenness.
Okay, so you kind of shove your way in past everyone else.
You didn't even let me respond to say where it was.
And begin investigating. Make an investigation check.
My pleasure.
As he does that, I retreat back into the hallway. I'll be in between here, Gruntor and Petey right there.
I want to go along this
Good.
wall and
Good luck, lads.
investigate for traps while I go check the statue in the corner.
Okay.
I don't suggest any further investigation, but I'll let you be.
So Ashnaz, as you kind of inspect the area, doesn't seem like there's any sort of pressure plate. But you look at the statue. You see that it's like a
Jeff,
it's kind of a grotesque with a large gaping mouth with sharp teeth. Like predator teeth. And oh my gosh, Steven, what are you doing? You're so loud.
Yeah, you gotta mute your mic when you leave, bro.
sorry.
Mute
Dogs.
that mic, bro.
Sorry. The dog is not happy with the storm.
So you
Yeah,
notice
no,
that
I've been waiting.
there's a hole in the statue's mouth where it looks like maybe the gust of air came from, and the eyes of the statue have like an interesting glint to them. They're made of some sort of different material.
What are they? Do they
It looks
look?
like, yeah, it looks like they're almost alive, like they can see.
Do I see any way that I might be able to disable this trap?
No.
No.
Am I at the other one?
Yes.
Do I have this knowledge of like seeing the eyes and everything?
Make an investigation check. Yeah, sure. You do.
So I'm like to the side of the statue, but I like reach out and like swipe my hand in front of the eyes real quick. Draw
And as you do so, a gust of air blows out of the statue's mouth into the tree.
As they're looking around, I call out, "What do you see in there, lads?"
Looks like the eyes are the trigger. Don't let them see you.
Let me check my back here, see if I have anything helpful.
I'm assuming I noticed the statues when I looked around in the room, right?
Yeah, you just didn't let me finish describing before you were like, I investigate.
Yeah. Sorry.
It's fine.
I take out my hammer and I try and break the ice on the statue I'm nearest without like getting in front of it. Just like try and like.
Okay. Okay, you crush the ice.
I do my hand in front of it like that real quick.
Nothing happens.
We're safe now.
We're in, boys.
Steven, sorry. Drag, you might want to take out the ice.
Let's see. Oh,
Go for the ice.
I've got a hammer also, so I pull it out and gingerly reach around the statue, crack the eyes.
Yeah, you managed to do
and
so.
Also, just double check by swiping my hand.
No reaction as you pass your hand in front of the statues.
As I hear them talk about how they've disarmed the traps, I walk back into the room, just into the entrance there where I was previously.
You may continue your investigation, Armless.
Can
Ashnaz,
Gruntor
what
check this
the-
other door real quick?
It is similarly rusted shut. Make an athletics check if you want to open it.
Sure. With advantage or just?
Nope, no advantage this time.
Ooh.
You got advantage last time because he was helping you.
Oh,
You just kind of throw your fat into it, and it's like doesn't budge.
Wait, I have an idea. I go back over to the door that he was just trying to budge open, and I cast heat metal on it. I'm gonna try and do that, and then like
The door becomes hot. Like okay.
Well, I'm trying to see if I could heat it up, and then like use like maybe like actually, like
cool metal.
does anyone have a crowbar?
I have mason's tools. I don't know what.
I'm gonna take my hammer and like try and like wedge it in and like pry like open a corner or something like that.
I cautiously make my way around to the third statue and attempt to break its eyes with the hammer.
Okay. So this door gets really hot.
Basically trying to see if I can heat it up enough that I can bend it a little bit and see if I can pull it out.
You're in a stone structure in the middle of a very humid jungle as you start heating this door up to glowing red temperatures, like exceeding 1200 degrees Fahrenheit here. As it's glowing bright red, turning white, as you're just pouring magical energy into it. And you
starts sweating profusely.
Yeah, Gruntor is already like hella sweaty.
It feels good to me, actually.
I was
And
gonna say for Ashnaz, it wouldn't be a big deal.
yeah, no, he's got like fire resistance, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But Gruntor is like standing next to him, like sweating like a pig, just like pouring sweat. Your hair is matted, completely wet. And you manage to kind of bang one corner of the door so that it starts bending, and roll damage for heat metal. You're going to take damage on this.
Okay. It's 2d8. I already clicked on it on here to take up the slot. Let me I'll roll 2d8.
Yeah, that's fine. Bull crap. Okay, you take 1 fire damage.
Yeah, because it's that.
All
You
these
are
amazing rolls, except for when he's rolling for his own damage.
ridiculous. Okay. And you manage to bend the door open, and you let the spell fade, and you are able to pull open the door. Which one are you doing this on? The left door or the right door?
the one that Grentor was trying to open.
And you swing open the door to reveal a room full of.
Snakes.
Why isn't it working?
Air.
It's
I
gonna be
think it's.
Uh-oh. It's making it more shadowy. The shadow's consuming Gruntor.
Oh, I know. I'm
Shadow.
dumb. Okay, there you go.
Nothing.
Room full of debris and spider webs, cobwebs.
You wanted to take a look. Here you are.
Yeah, I go into that room to look around at this debris,
Okay, make an investigation check.
thinking
I will
that
assist him.
I think
Okay,
that
with advantage.
because it was so hard to get to, it must be something interesting.
An 18. So you, it's like rocks and rubble and debris. It seems like maybe there was something interesting in this room at one point. And you're like, disappointed, but kind of feel like it was so hard to get into. There's got to be something. There's got to be something. And you start like pawing your way through the rocks, and you find a small green gemstone. about the size of a finger, faceted, and quite beautiful.
Gruntor is beside himself with excitement and shows it to Ashnaz.
It does seem to be magical. It radiates some sort of energy aura that you associate kind of with magical items.
Yeah, because this is bringing together his like mountain dwarf side that he's forgotten, and like his passion for discovering new things. So he's just really excited about this, but has no idea what it does yet. He tucks it away in a pocket.
You're muted, Clinton.
Thank you. I was eating popcorn. I didn't want to, crunch in you guys' ears. So, okay, yeah. I was like, interesting. I have no idea what it is.
All right.
So while they're farting around in that other room, I see Dreg crushing the eyes of the statue. So I cautiously walk over to this one in the corner nearest me, and am beside the statue, and wave my hands in front of it. And when I see that nothing happens, I move over to this statue and creep along the wall and use my a belaying pin. It says club. Can I use that to crush the eyes out?
A club? Sure. I don't know what a belaying pin is.
I don't know. I mean, a belaying pin
I know
sounds
what that
like
is.
something. Yeah, it sounds like something that you would use for climbing, not a club. But it says it's a club.
What?
Probably
What
like
do you?
a little, like a small,
Yeah, it's like a
big
pitten.
nail kind of thing.
Yeah, with a loop on the end of it that you could put rope through.
I mean, I swear it literally says a belaying pin, and then in parentheses right after that, club. I don't get it. Also, I don't really have, like, how did you
I'll
guys
just
get,
go
like,
Google.
thieves kits and all this kind of stuff? I don't have
My
a bunch
background
of
is
crap.
a spy/criminal. But yeah.
I've got an adventure.
Oh, maybe the belaying pin was from my sailor background or something. I don't know.
Probably.
Maybe it's something for a ship.
Anyways, yeah, you take out your belaying pin and you whack at the eyes and crush them.
Okay. And then I'm gonna check out this altar and try and find out if there's anything trapped about it or anything interesting about it or whatever.
As you step up onto the altar, there's a urn on top of it that contains several paper scrolls. There's candles on the altar.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yes, that is it.
Oh, sorry.
Do you take out the scrolls and look at them?
Yeah.
These are magic spell scrolls. There are 3 of them. The first one is for Gust of Wind.
Nice.
The second one is for Silence. And the third one is for Ensnaring Strike.
Nice. So
Probably want to add those to your inventory.
how do I do that? Manage equipment.
Go to inventory, click manage, and add custom items.
Ensnare. Oh, do I have to like what do I?
So what you should do, actually, sorry, is go to inventory, do manage equipment, and then add items, and just do spell scroll first level and two spell scroll second levels. I think is that right?
Maybe.
I think Gust of Wind and Silence are both second level. And then like after you've added it, you can add a note on it to denote what the actual spell is.
Okay.
Can I add that Gruntor already appreciated how quiet Ashnaz was all the time, and after helping him, Gruntor's pretty sure Ashnaz is his new best friend. And really the only friend he's had in like 20 years.
I can't tell if you're saying this out loud or if you're just noting for.
He's just thinking it. But if you ever notice Gruntor looking at you, just because he's finally glad that he's found a friend.
Okay.
How do I add a note to it, Joey? I see where it says notes, but if I click on that, it just tells me.
Like if you click on customize, there's a notes field there.
Don't even see a customize button. Where is that?
On the slide out on the right, it should say like spell scroll, first level, magic item, common, and then underneath that it should say customize with an arrow on the right.
Oh, there it is. Okay, so what were the second level ones that I found? Ensnaring Strike?
No, the second level ones were silence and gust of wind.
Oh, those are. And then ensnaring strike is the first level.
Yeah, I think that's right. Let me double check that. Silence is second level. Gust. Gust of wind is also second level. I'm pretty sure ensnaring strike is first level.
Okay. So I pocket those and put them in my backpack.
Okay. Just a note for y'all, because you guys probably don't know this. Spell scrolls can only be cast by a class that has that spell on their spell list.
So he couldn't necessarily.
So even if we haven't equipped it, it can be used.
Well, so they're consumable one-time use things. So, for example, Gruntor cannot cast Ensnaring Strike because it's not on the Druid spell list.
But I can cast the other ones if they're on my list, even if I haven't prepared them for the day.
Correct. Yeah. So, like, I know Gust of Wind's on the Druid spell list. I don't know about Silence.
I don't either.
You guys can look this up. It's available knowledge. Okay, so what are you guys doing?
So I.
So Gust of Wind is not on the Ranger list.
What?
Gust of Wind is not on the Ranger list. So
No, we only have Silence and Ensnaring Strike. So I look around to see if Dreg watched me pocket the scrolls, and then I see that he's knocked out the eyes of the other statues, so I kind of move over to this doorway to see if I can see what's beyond it.
Yeah, I'm also kind of just following behind him.
Okay.
Like, Beatty, come on. Don't touch the tree.
And then as I look through the doorway, I see Dreg, and I say, okay, follow me, lad. We're going to see what's beyond this room.
So you see a short hallway about 20 feet long. And there's a door on the left side, and at the end of the hallway you can see it bends around to the right.
Okay. So I just want to check for traps through the hallway as far as I can see.
Yeah, so you're just being cautious as you're walking through, but don't really see any traps or anything. Do you get... Say what?
I will try the door handle as I go by it.
It's stuck.
Just keep going.
Hold on, what else were you going to say, Joey? Yeah, cut him off.
And as you reach the corner, what do? Let me reveal. It reveals, the hallway just twists around to the right, begins twisting back to the left. It looks like it's just kind of
okay.
Going around.
I continue to cautiously tiptoe forward to the next corner, checking for traps as I go.
I guess they're moving on. I guess we should follow.
I have a question.
Okay.
Even before going into the tree room, can Gruntor see if he can discern anything from this gem that he has found using his druid powers or knowledge?
Sure, make an Arcana check.
Powers.
BRB.
It's a green gem. It's magical.
Okay. And then I was also curious about the tree. Has Gruntor ever seen anything like that tree before?
Make a nature check. It's not unheard of to you. There are definitely incantations and magical spells that can be used to sap energy from things. Where you've been, where you've learned your magic from, it was viewed more as an abomination to do that sort of thing. But it's likely that this tree was once a normal tree, and some sort of ritual was performed on it to make it useful for drawing the energy from things in order to use them for other things.
Gruntor takes the widest route around the tree he can while getting to the other side.
I follow him,
I have a
and
question.
as I get to the exit, just before like exiting this room, I turn around and I use my my flame breath on it, on the tree,
Okay.
just to see what it does.
Okay.
Would you like me to roll it?
Yeah, roll some damage for me.
Breath weapon.
Also, where's your little marble at, bro?
I've got a question while he's looking for that.
It's, I mean, not great. But yeah.
Yeah, it's not a lot of damage, but 7 fire damage. It's not bad. You turn around and let out the burst of flame breath from deep in your gullet. And it engulfs the tree, and the tree is set on fire, and parts of it burn up. Branches begin to turn to ash, but it's not enough of a fire to consume the tree.
Okay.
And even despite the apparent deadness of it, like, it still is not dry enough to just be.
Doesn't like just go up in flames.
Yeah.
Wh-
It definitely damages it though.
Which is interesting. Like there's a tree out at our ranch. It's like an aside that we had tried to like cut down, or not cut down, like pull down. It was like pretty thick but dead. And so my my uncle tried to like pile a bunch of wood at its base and like burn it, and it blackened the heck out of the base of it. Thing still didn't budge, and it was totally dead. Yeah.
Stumps are hard to get out.
Well, this was
Gruntor-
more than a stump. It was pretty tall still.
Gruntor grunts appreciatively at you wanting to burn it down.
So, Armalos, as you are traveling through the twisted hallways, you begin to feel cramped and claustrophobic. And as your companions kind of fall behind you, you begin to feel this overwhelming sensation of the walls closing in on you. And as you turn right and then turn left, you can't see any open rooms anymore. The feeling begins to threaten to overwhelm you. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Hold on, I feel like I have something about wisdom saving
You're probably proficient in them.
somewhere. Well, in the coast and the swamp. This is not a coast or swamp. But I feel like I saw something else. Oh, it's initiative rolls. You add a wisdom modifier to.
Mhm.
This is a wisdom saving throw, you said?
Yes, correct.
I don't think I have anything on that. Good.
Wow.
At least it's high.
You feel. You begin to feel like helplessness start to overtake you, but then you think it's what is this? It's just a twisting hallway. Feels this is stupid, and shrug it off.
Oh, of course. Y'all have a good night.
How powerful is that feeling? Like, would it seem unnatural to me?
Like as it's passed in hindsight, absolutely.
Okay. So I kind of yell back to the crew. Not really. So since I'm still uneasy about this feeling, not really yelling, but kind of, audibly enough that they can hear it around the corner. Just say, watch out for these hallways up ahead, lads. There might be some sort of glamour magic upon them. I'm getting an uneasy feeling.
And you continue walking through, and the hallway twists around, turning back and forth again until you reach another room.
So we keep moving forward.
Holy
Can I? Gruntor doesn't care that much about dragon. Armalas, but he lightly touches. I can't remember anyone's names.
It's hard.
Ashnaz on the back and grants him resistance.
Resistance?
I
Okay.
just walked
Yeah.
through it, so I think we're...
So what?
Just for any. Is it
I think you have to pick
any
like the.
saving throw?
Is it any saving throw?
Yeah, you add a D4.
Nice.
Just resistance, bro.
And as I go by, is that a door that I see on my left?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I jiggle it.
It's stuck like the others, rusted shut.
Guess I won't. Frame. Heat. Okay, just like grumble.
Question.
As I go by.
I also
Got it.
grumble with him.
I was gonna say, I see why they're friends.
We both grumble as we go by.
So Armalas, as you come to the next room, you see a long room with 2 exits. There's stone columns holding up the center. There seems to be an exit to the northeast and a wider one to the south.
Are these just normal columns? Can I?
Yeah, like plain
Look at
stone
them.
columns.
Okay, I thought they were some sort of traps. They look like some sort of dart trap. Like they could just like shoot darts out of any of these.
No.
That's
They're
what
just
they
like decorated, like Doric columns.
So I tell. Is it still pretty dark in here? I'm assuming.
Yes, it is. It is pitch
And-
dark.
And Dreg has no.
Yeah, Dreg has no sense of light at all. He was just traveling through the hallway by touch.
Okay. So I tell Dreg, this seems to be an empty room with several columns, but let me see if I can check for traps. I would not
The light's not
underestimate.
too far behind, right?
No, he got rid of
left
his
it-
light.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
he
left
did?
it in the middle
Oh.
of that tree. He
Oh,
tossed
yeah.
it into that tree and set the tree on fire.
Let me see your torch. Hold it up, please.
Yeah, so I light
No
my
one has
torch.
a torch.
I light
Oh.
my torch.
No one has it lit.
Yeah.
I cast light on his torch.
You just cast a light on my torch, okay.
So Dreg now has a torch that is magically lit, but there is no fire.
It's a safety torch.
While they're doing that, I'll check for traps in this room.
Yeah, make an investigation check.
Can I check
gonna
for
get-
secret doors?
Probably gonna get.
Sure, you
pwned.
can. Yeah.
Don't get pwned. Oh my gosh, why do I have this?
What do
I need somebody
make?
else to start
It's
leading
it's
again.
a secret door that's just your average person can get to.
Investigation or perception?
Investigation.
Oh.
Even with advantage.
So you're running your hands along the walls, trying to see if there's any cracks or crevices or unnatural depressions or anything. But the walls are pretty plain here. Armalos, you spend some time looking at the columns, checking for holes or spring-loaded mechanisms, plates, tripwires, but come up empty.
So I tell the rest of the group I haven't found any traps in here, but I don't really see anything worthwhile in this room. I'm going to move on, and then I move towards this doorway here.
Okay.
To look in the doorway, look through the doorway to see what's in the next room.
There's another. Why is this not working? This is so.
The shadows are
It's
overtaking
like the
us.
doing the opposite of what you want.
Yeah.
Right. So reveals another long hallway into another room. You can see all the way to the end. Jeez.
Yeah, I could see almost to the other corridor we were in back there.
So you can see.
What is this thing in the middle?
So you can tell that the room on the other end of the hallway is much bigger than any room you've been into thus far, and the ceiling is much higher. There is some amount of light in that room that you can see.
Mm-hmm.
And there are some columns, and you can see what seems to be like a large not plateau, like an altar or a
It's like a
dais.
flat box kind of
a
thing.
dais.
Yeah.
Like it's
That's
about
the word.
6 feet
Word.
tall, and rimmed with wood at the top and stone on the bottom, like 5 feet of it.
As I look into the room, I see how large it is, and I call back to the group and say, I think I found the main chamber, lads. And I start to
Wait.
tiptoe forward as I check for traps in the hallway.
Hold.
And then I don't listen to Drag because I'm already on the move.
Okay.
And I stop kind of like right before getting into the room.
I go peek my head over down this hallway.
With your light.
Yeah, just shine the light down the hall and see.
Magic light.
Okay.
Because the first rule of video game logic is if the game wants you to go one way, you go the other way first.
All right. So you peek your head around the corner. You've got a light now, so I guess I can do this.
Was that 20 feet of bright?
Yeah, 20 feet of bright, 20 more of dim.
You see a hallway that goes to the left. Are you gonna go all the way around?
You mean like stick my head around the corner?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, cautiously.
That's
I
how you
will do
get
that.
shot by a dart trap.
It's okay, I have advantage on saving throws against traps.
What? How?
Huh?
I'm a dungeon delver.
Ah, that's right.
Is that your background or something?
It's a feat he
I
took.
also have resistance to the damage dealt by traps.
That's interesting.
Y'all have a bunch of cool stuff that I didn't get. Like,
Everybody's got cool stuff the other people don't have. Don't worry about it.
no.
Travis, you did like
No.
3/4 of the damage last battle.
Chill.
Yeah. If you can literally become invisible in a dark room.
You're like sprinting through this.
Oh yeah,
You
how
can
do I do
pitch
that?
black.
I forgot about.
All right, so you peer around the corner, look into the distant room, and notice there are cobwebs hanging from the ceiling here. You see some interesting-looking rocks, and there's maybe some columns.
Interesting rocks.
I follow Drag.
Towards this corner. See a little bit more of the room.
Okay. Ashnaz
I do
is
too.
following.
Wait, I take out a ball bearing and I toss it into the room.
Where are you getting all these ball bearings from?
I have lots.
He's a thief.
He's got a bag of them.
Is that part of your thieves' kit or something?
Yeah, basically, yeah.
That's interesting.
I have a bag of ball bearings. They're tiny little ones, you know, they're not like big.
You don't
Like just to see if anything reacts to the movement, you know, or the sound to it.
Yeah. Okay.
Grentor's excited about new rocks.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I take a look at the, kind of cautiously move around the room and check the rocks. See if
Armalas, what are you doing?
Look, I'm just looking around the room. If you want to describe to me what I see.
So as you get to the edge of the room, you can see that there are 8 sarcophagi arranged in 2 rows. They're made of stone and have flat tops. On either side of the room, there are 2 water fountains, dripping a gentle stream from the wall into a basin on the floor. 4 columns hold the ceiling 25 feet high. As you look up, you can see that there are skylights near the top that let in a pretty good amount of light. If you think to yourself, if you were a human or some other lesser race, you would still be able to see in this room. But the main feature is this large dais. And you can see there's a slight draft in the room, and you can see that there is like ash that gets kind of picked up off the top of it and drifts on the wind.
Question is, has he noticed that no one's followed him?
Probably not. I'm too focused on the room at this point. I think at this point I have not even looked back to see if anyone's following me. So I want to look around to see if I can see any sort of traps in the room at all.
Yeah, make an investigation check.
And I'll just I'll just move forward into this first square just so I can see the entire room. That way I'm actually in the room.
By the way, investigating involves walking around the room. Just FYI, in case I hadn't made that obvious before.
Perception is basically looking around at the room. Investigation's like picking up papers, looking under things, opening drawers, that kind of,
Right.
searching.
So if you want to look for traps, you're going to move around the whole room.
Oh, gotcha. When would I use perception? Just to see what things are, not necessarily looking for traps.
Look closely as opposed to just glancing.
Hold on. Let Joey answer. Thank you very much.
Yeah, perception would be more like trying to see things that are far away, or notice small details on things.
Okay. Gotcha.
Or notice the movement of others that are trying to be stealthy. Things like that.
Gotcha. Okay, let me make this investigation check. Sorry. Shit, I'm dead. These traps are just effing me over.
I mean,
So you spend some time walking around the room, looking at different things. You're intrigued by the fountains, wonder where the water comes from, but don't see any obvious sort of
Source.
Yeah.
Is is the water flowing?
Yes.
It is obviously flowing, but I can't see where.
Yeah. So there's like a hole in the wall that's like maybe like an inch big,
Okay.
and water is just kind of a gentle stream is coming out of it. It's not forceful. It's mostly just like dripping down the wall, really.
Gotcha.
You walk up to the central dais and kind of climb up it a little bit.
I don't want to check that much for traps. I'm about to die.
You
Keep
stomp
going,
around
keep
in
going.
the ash a little bit.
And
We're
like
all good at that.
the top part is wooden. It's like a wooden cask or something, and you kind of climb up it a little bit and look inside.
Oh, F.
And you see that it's filled with ash.
Uh-huh.
And it looks like many fires have burned in it.
Can I?
Meanwhile, Dreg, you what are you doing? You're walking into the room to
Just kinda
investigate the rocks. You said.
Yeah, I'm investigating. Slowly
Okay,
and
so you
cautiously.
walk over to.
Trying to dig and see if there's anything. left
So you're coming down here to these rocks. You said.
Yes. Make it
Okay.
this way and then go that way.
Okay, so you're right there, Ashnaz.
I don't move into the room.
Okay, you're on the edge of the room.
I let if Grunter wants to get by, I kind of like squeeze up against the wall, and he's real awkwardly let him by if he does.
Yeah, and I attempt to stealthily walk towards the rocks in front of me because I want to go look at them.
Okay, make a stealth check.
Quick question: when do passive things come into play?
All the time.
When you're not aware of them, mostly.
So like
Yes.
you know what our passive stuff is. Okay.
Yes.
I rolled stealth.
You're just like clank, 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 waddling into the room. You kind of bump into the wall, and you're like, "Oh, oops, sorry."
But I look like I'm trying to be very quiet.
Yes.
Oh gosh, that's perfect.
So, Dreg, you come over to these rocks and are investigating them, and you kind of poke them and realize that they're kind of squishy. It's kind of weird. Why are rocks squishy? And you hear like a dripping sound behind you, and you turn around and you look up at the ceiling, and you see an absolutely gigantic spider just like sitting on the ceiling above you. I need everyone in that room to roll initiative. Actually, everyone roll initiative.
Wow, I had this backwards. I thought I was effed. I might still be, but not yet.
What's really going to happen is you're going to miss all your first round bonuses. Because you aren't in the room.
Dang, roll the nat 1 for initiative.
I mean, will I miss first round? I mean, if it was a separate combat, it would still consider first round, wouldn't it?
Did it roll my initiative over there?
I
Yes.
love that Gruntor's the fastest to react.
All right, let's do this.
Oh man, my initiative's bad. Y'all shouldn't send stuff into the general
Yes,
chat.
My 16 passive perception didn't see the spider on the ceiling with the torch.
Nope, didn't.
Spider sure saw you though, I bet.
I'm liking that music that just came on.
Hey,
Creepy F. I'm gonna turn this up. It's my jam right here.
Armalas, where's Armalas?
I'm in the other room over here.
Did you not roll initiative? Roll initiative.
Oh, I thought you said everyone in that room.
Nah, I changed my
You
mind.
revised it.
you're just far away from the combat.
Also, I didn't know this last time, but apparently I can add my wisdom modifier to initiative rolls.
It should already be on there. Like,
Yeah,
what's your
it will.
initiative say?
Okay. No,
Yeah, mine says +1.
What does yours say?
+8.
+8?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is already. Yeah, it's probably already on there because it's your dex and your wisdom
That's me
bonuses.
rolls. I'll take the first roll though.
Yeah, you are big old spider.
There's no cobwebs in this room though.
Not in
Yeah,
your
there are.
Not in the room I'm in. Come
Yes,
on,
correct.
together.
I messed up. 1 second.
Does that reaction basically mean that he heard like Drag go, oh shit? Like he heard, like he has like the hairs on the back of Armalessa's neck stood up, and he's like,
He basically,
trouble.
like, a minute before, he was like, wait, where is everybody? And so he's, like,
Yeah.
ready for battle.
Just in the wrong spot.
Yeah, basically.
What the hell does it do now?
All right.
Tell me my ghost is gonna pop out or something.
I think you get an extra like 10 feet of walking speed too.
You know, I get like, well, I do get an extra 10 feet. You're right. That's it.
Armalos, you are investigating the room on this round. Gruntor.
What?
That's
That's
what it is.
Where are the enemies? Oh, there.
Oh my.
Oh, Lord,
real
he
big.
coming.
Oh no.
The spider.
Lord, he coming.
Um,
It's like nasty.
Alpha Omega spider.
so
Whoa, that guy just grew really big.
There's 2 big old spiders.
So you look up and you see one on the ceiling above you, and suddenly another one repels down from the ground to your left, and just like thuds on the ground with a heavy sound.
can I?
They're battling all BRB since I'm in the other room.
So they're on the ground. You said.
No, the one next to Dreg is on the ceiling. The one to your right, or like that one is on the ground. Yeah.
Okay. Let me look at something real quick. Alright. Okay, so what I want to do is cast Conjure Animals.
Oh Lord.
Good job. Anytime you can frustrate the DM, you've done a good job.
Okay, conjure animals. It's just an annoying spell. That's what all.
Hey, you get to choose the animals, don't you?
Yes,
Yeah. Oh, who does? Me?
I do.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Technically.
Okay, so you're casting conjure animals.
I just got brownies delivered to me.
I was so jealous. What the heck? Why doesn't my wife bake me goods?
I'm gonna. I'll text Joey. It's like Joey's wanting a brownie. you should think of one.
Please do not do that. Do you want me to continue DMing this?
Yeah, your wives have children to take care of, except for Clint.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
By contrast, my wife brought me the electrolyte drink that I forgot in the other room.
At least she's still looking out for you.
Yeah. Look, good looking out. At first, I looked at it. I was like, "What's that?" Oh yeah.
Mark, you.
All right, let's see.
What'd you say, Travis?
Said you had the same idea as me.
Brownies?
Ish. Just dessert.
I didn't have to go get mine, though.
Yeah, I think Amanda might possibly be already asleep. If not, she's definitely in bed.
So you shouldn't go. You shouldn't be like, "Hey, where's my brownies?"
Oh,
No, probably
they have
not.
peanut butter in them, too. Oh,
Oh.
yeah.
What? Your brownies?
Stop it.
Dude,
You dirty.
my ice cream has peanut butter cups in it.
Okay,
Oh,
so
that's walnut.
They're on the same wavelength.
perfect. So you begin to cast Conjure Beasts, and you, as you have many times before, reach out to the Fae and ask for their aid, speaking in the tongue of the wildlings, and you hear an answer to your call, and a creature, a spirit, passes through the plains to come to your aid. And you see a green mist begin to form in the space next to you, like twisting in this sort of tornado of energy and slowly begins to coalesce into the form of one of those reptilian creatures that you saw earlier,
Nice.
as an Allosaurus
God.
materializes
Little tiny
in the
guy.
space next to you.
Oh, jeez.
Nice.
Sweet. I don't know what that thing can do, but that's awesome. And I assume
That
it's the level 2 or whatever.
Yeah, it's CR2. There's the link at what the Allosaurus can do.
Does the Allosaurus need to be in the initiative list?
Yeah. Let's see. How can I add something after it's been established? Add custom item. Allosaurus.
Allosaurus. Ooh, large beast.
His initiative is 10.
+6. A +6.
Oh, okay. Wait, what? Round calculation. What? Okay, whatever. I don't know what that means.
Cool.
There you go.
Makes me feel like I need the lights off in this room. Truly enjoy it.
Okay, anything else you're doing? You gonna move?
Wow, that thing's so big and awesome looking. Yeah, I'm gonna move over here to the other side of it, so it's like between me and the 2 giant spiders.
Okay. Cool. Giant spider turn.
Which one?
Yeah, the one on the right. So this spider,
Wait, this one?
the one on the right, yes. This spider quickly like spins in midair and drops down to the ground with a heavy thud, and dust goes flying. Cobwebs rattle and shake, and the spider just like hisses in your face, Dreg, and is going to perform a bite attack against you. So it's a
Dang it.
15 hit.
15 is a hit. On 15
So-
AC, right? Is equal or above?
Yes.
Mhm.
So he will do. He does 12 piercing damage to you, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
It's always gotta be Constitution.
And you additionally take 5 poison damage, and you are poisoned.
Which means you have disadvantage on everything.
Oh no! You are not poisoned. Sorry, I lied.
A couple more of those. And I'll
Freaking
be
DMs always lying to their players.
done. Wait, so do I need to do anything with conditions?
No conditions. No conditions.
I think he would have been poisoned normally, but Joey felt bad because he got paralyzed last time.
No, I
so-
just
I am the one that's in the most danger every time.
I read it wrong. It's paralyzed in a certain situation, or poisoned in a certain situation, which is
It's
not
like
happening right now.
Does that
If
mean
it
you
fails
read
by,
it
like,
wrong
over
the
5 or
last
something.
time in the last combat?
No. And the spider, after he bites you, scuttles backwards and turns around, and this combat's going to get out of hand really quick. Jeez.
Doesn't that promote an attack of opportunity from
It
Dreg?
does. Yes. Would you like to take your attack of opportunity?
It doesn't like remove any of my other actions or anything.
It's your
Nope,
reaction.
it's your reaction.
I don't know what else I'd do with my reaction, so I think I would.
Okay. Go for it. Make an attack.
Okay, please hold.
With a melee weapon, by the way, not with your bow.
Oh, whoops.
You can't make attacks of opportunity with ranged weapons. 19.
Roll.
Go ahead and
Nice.
roll your damage. So you slash at the spider, and
Does Petey get an attack of opportunity too?
yes.
Alright, let's figure this out then.
And you slash across one of its legs, and squirts of blood go flying onto the wall. And as you do so, the spider is going to use its reaction to shoot a web at you. So it
Good lord, Petey. Get it together, man.
You also get to add like your proficiency to that, I think, right?
yeah, you need to add another 3 to it, but it's still a miss.
Yeah, I figured as much, but you know.
And so the spider, as you slash at it with your dagger, it kind of skitters away and turns and shoots a web at you as a reaction, which is 24 to hit. So you are now restrained.
AC.
Paralyzed again.
Not paralyzed, just restrained.
We go by
So you can't move.
restrained.
Basically, you're paralyzed, Stephen.
It just means your speed is 0. That's basically it. Actually, and attack rolls against you have advantage, and your attacks have disadvantage.
So basically, you're paralyzed.
Except
That's not good.
you can still fire a bow, right?
Yeah. But you have disadvantage on it. Anyways, so you're webbed, and then the spider turns around, and
How many actions does the spider have, man?
it's got an action. It's got a reaction. It's done that so far. It's going to use its bonus action now.
Reacted to my reaction, attack of opportunity to attack me back again.
Yes, it did.
Good lord.
Remember, you only have 1 reaction per round of combat.
Oh, per entire round, not per turn.
Yes. And it's going to turn around and start, like, it takes its front 2 legs and starts, like, massaging these eggs.
Oh gosh.
And they immediately begin hatching. And they're in a swarm of spiders hatches from the eggs.
Well, that's exciting.
Ugh. I'm glad I'm not in that room with y'all, because this is nasty. This is getting dirty. I hate spiders. I don't know if Harmless would hate spiders, but I'm pretty sure he would.
And let's roll initiative for the spiders. Oh, they're up there. So they'll take their turn, like, immediately.
Yeah. I was gonna say.
No, they'll go next to the initiative. Okay.
I would.
Cool. Good turn. Anything else you wanna?
I haven't even taken my turn.
That was the
Oh
spider.
yeah,
that
you
was
haven't
the
even taken your
spider's
turn. That was the spider. Yeah, that's right.
I haven't
I
got
was
my
wondering if you were talking to yourself, Joey.
6 damage.
Yeah, himself.
Good turn, Joey. Good turn.
Now I'm
Well,
regretting
Greg,
slightly 'cause
it's your turn.
Oh, yeah.
Good
You
job,
are
Spider-Man.
restrained by spiderweb.
Paralyzed.
Is casting
Um,
Hunter's Mark the reaction thing?
No, it's a bonus
A
action.
bonus action. That's right. Okay.
So you have options here. You can attempt to break out of the webbing, or you can attempt to attack it, or you can ignore it.
Attempt to break out. Attempt to attack it. Like slash at it.
Yeah.
How are those different? That's what I would do to break out. Attempt to break out.
One would require an athletics check. The other would, the other would be an attack roll.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I want to attack.
Basically, you get to choose.
I want to attack it. Like I
Okay.
want to try and cut myself out.
Okay.
So
Make an attack roll.
with a melee weapon.
Well, you certainly aren't going to shoot it to death. Yeah, roll damage. So you spend your you spend one of your attacks, I guess, slashing at the at the web with your dagger and manage to free yourself.
Nice.
You are no longer restrained.
Yay. Okay.
No longer paralyzed.
So I then let's see. I will hunter's mark the. Oh, is that a save thing, or do I need to? Like I tell you who I'm.
No, it just happens.
Okay. I'm gonna hunter's mark the. Swarm of spiders
Okay.
and attack that.
All right.
You only have one attack left though now, right?
And yeah,
Correct.
Uh, 16 hits.
Oh, and then I roll a
Extra d6. Or is it 2d6?
single.
7.
Ooh,
Nice.
got him.
Didn't actually change the damage, I bet, because
Stop it. How do I manually add something here? Oh, here we go. Boom. Swarm of spiders. Hmm. Sorry, just 1 second.
Should I have gone and done research on what a swarm of spiders was before I attacked it?
No, don't look up things. No cheating.
I'm just treating
I
it as
just-
a normal enemy, but if it's not going to react like a normal enemy, then that's not cool.
Did I roll initiative for the swarm? Why are they not in there? Hmm.
they're above, or they're because wait, they
They were in there before.
oh yeah,
You must
they're
have
at
taken them out
17.
because I saw them in the list.
they had a 17 of initiative. If I remember correctly.
Okay.
Yeah, you had them in
Oh,
there.
yeah, I see what you're saying.
Ah, swarm of SP-iders.
Oh, okay. It's syncing with Beyond with D&D Beyond. That's neat. Cool. Okay. So you did 7 damage. You shoot a bow at the swarm of spiders as it's kind of like skittering about the ground, and your arrow pierces one spider, pins it to the ground.
Got him.
I distinctly remember a situation where
Magic
Joey,
missiles? Yeah, I did the exact same thing.
fired magic missile at a swarm of insects, and he's like, it hits unerringly. I was like, okay, you kill 3 tiny insects.
I was thinking about that the other day, actually, as I was designing this encounter.
You're like, someone fall for my trap. Steven's like, I'll attack the swarm of spiders. You're inside like,
Okay. Anything else? Do you want to move, or have PD move?
oh, PD.
Yeah.
Should pity PD for his poor attack roll.
Yeah, for real.
Nice alliteration.
I can.
I am a bard after all.
Except you should have said pitiful.
Oh, that's totally.
That's almost right.
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of move like. Over behind this pillar. Like, does that go by people to?
That might.
Yeah, you're gonna provoke an attack
Yeah,
of
that might
opportunity
provoke
from the other
some
spider.
From this spider right here.
Yeah.
Because he takes up all 4 squares there.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I kind of actually don't know if I want to move then. I don't know if there's a good way out.
Yeah, but you're also kind of in a corner where they
Yeah,
can corner you
I'll
too.
go ahead and do that. I'll just move
Okay.
over to here.
I shouldn't.
And the one spider will bite at you and miss.
Got him.
PD will also just kind of like fly up out of the way.
Okay.
Can he fly over the spider so it can't attack him?
It's not a super tall room, so no.
But it's already taken its reaction.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You said it.
So Petey can go wherever he wants. He's fine.
Okay. Yeah,
Except the swarm hasn't reacted, right?
Correct.
So you can't go in it.
I couldn't
Joey, I just
like
noticed. I don't think it'll happen till the next round, but I don't see the Allosaurus in the initiative.
Oh yeah, because it freaking synced.
It got it 10.
Allosaurus.
Which means it should be this round, because it should be above me.
It'll happen. Yeah, it'll happen.
Yeah.
After I.
I wasn't sure.
It'll be next.
It's in there now.
Why is the Allosaurus attacking some poor dude?
Shouldn't it get to go before
I'll be right back.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Okay.
Nice.
I don't. What? Okay, whatever. Anything else? Steven's gone. Allosaurus' turn.
Anything else? Oh, he's
Okay.
not there.
The Allosaurus, it can't do pounce because the room is too small. But it will move towards this spider and bite it.
Yeet it.
20 hits, and it does 16 piercing damage to the spider.
Worth ripping that spider up.
If only Joey could roll all your attack rolls, Mark.
So you see this fey spirit of an Allosaurus. Heavy footfalls. So Allosaurus is like closer in size to like a giant ape or something, a giant gorilla than like a T-Rex, right? So it's big. It dwarfs you, half dwarf, and fills up this room. But it's probably about like the same size as the spiders, and it just stomps forward and bites down on them.
Good Allosaurus.
Perfecto.
Sweet. Anything else for the Allosaurus? I think that's it.
I think it only has one action, so.
Ashneys.
I say to Drake, don't worry. If you die, we'll make use of your stuff. And I give him inspiration. That's meant to be inspiration.
Nice. Okay, so Drag is inspired.
So you have a D8 you can add to your whatever, basically your attack or saving throw.
Same
or,
as last time. Yeah.
And
Go ahead.
and then I will say, learn some easy crimpatur and cast Bane on the three spiders, the two spiders in the swarm.
Okay, what's the saving throw?
DC 15 charisma.
Charisma. Jeez.
How charismatic are your spiders, Joey?
-3.
Wait for this one. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Wow.
Okay, so they all get a D4 off of their attacks or saving throws.
Okay. What should Bane be? Let's see.
Cool.
And then, in my turn, I back up 2 squares and yell for Armorless.
Yeah, we'll do a nuke. Okay, nuke means Bane. Armorless, you hear Ashnaz yelling your name from the other room.
Do I hear anything else?
Also, help.
Okay. I was gonna
Please.
say, the speed at which I travel towards the other room may depend on what all I hear.
Didn't Ashnaz back up a little bit?
Yes, I backed
Yeah.
up 2 squares.
Yep. Cool. Anything else?
You're welcome for provoking every single reaction from this.
That is all. Yes, thank you. Your distraction was most helpful.
The spider is going to. Here, let's reveal the rest of the room because you can definitely see it now.
Nah.
All right, the spider is going to.
They're radioactive now.
They've been baned.
I know. I'm just kidding.
Is going to bite at the Allosaurus, I guess. 25 to hit. That's pretty good.
Does hit.
Allosaurus needs to make a con save. Let's see. 23 is good. So the Allosaurus takes. Oh, okay. What did I do? I think I did it wrong with Steven, but I'll do it correct here. So it takes half poison damage. So it takes 8 plus 2. So
Whereas Steven took the full poison damage.
Okay, so it took 10 damage.
yeah, 10 damage.
I'll just note that on my side.
Can I edit this? Yeah, I need you to keep track of it because I messed up.
I got it.
Okay. And then the spider will turn around and hatch some more spider eggs.
Ugh, gross.
It just, you see it like with its back legs actually just like begin massaging the eggs behind it. It's like, and they're squishing and like gurgling as another swarm of spiders spawns from the eggs behind it. And that's its turn.
All right.
Armalos, I'm going to pretend that this is the first round of combat for you.
Oh, good.
That's generous.
Mm-hmm.
That is generous. I was about to say, damn you for not pretending, for making me roll initiative early. So it says my base.
So you get like 45, right?
Right, 35 feet for fleet of foot, and then first round of combat 10 feet.
And you can dash for your action.
Yeah, which means you can go 90 feet.
Oh, I can dash for my action?
Yes,
Yeah.
but then you wouldn't have your action. But it's not like you can do much with it anyways when you're at way away.
Yeah, and since I'm in a room all by myself, I don't know why I wouldn't do anything other than dash if someone says my name and says to come help. So I run over here to, using my dash action over here to dash.
I scoot up against the wall.
Oh, am I supposed to dash by you?
You can feel free.
I don't even know what's going on in the other room, so I ask Ashnaz as I'm running towards him what's happening.
Spiders.
So
I can just imagine him being like spiders.
as I'm dashing, and if he moves out of the way, can I just keep going all the way past him right there?
Yeah,
So,
totally.
since I see him moving out of the way, I just dash past him.
Remember that.
As opposed to what I did with Grunter,
Yeah,
I
you
give you
come-
the butt instead of the groin.
You come around the corner, brushing Ashnaz's butt, and you see a giant spider filling the room in front of you.
Brushing it with what? Is this like a moon landing situation, or is it
Stuck
just
his butt out
It's up
at
to you, man. Like,
No, I was.
We
I
brushed-
think the
I
way
say
I
we-
went up against the wall, you know.
I say we brush butts.
okay.
Total moon landing. So I'll go ahead and cast Hunter's Mark on this guy here.
Okay.
Well, hold on.
You have a bonus action. You can do that.
Well, but also, okay, hold on. With spells, I don't know if I'm doing this super correctly. I've got...
You guys have used a lot of your spell slots, so you might not have any anymore.
I only have one more first level, but it also shows second level. I have 2 slots. Does that mean I have 6? Like, I can do 2 second level spells?
Or you could upcast first level spells
you
at
can
second level
upcast them.
sometimes.
Okay. That's what I was wondering.
With Hunter's Mark, if you upcast it, it just lasts longer. Which means you have to hold your concentration
Yeah,
for it.
I'll...
It doesn't even though for a second level. It doesn't
Doesn't?
extend the
Oh.
time. You have to cast it.
Yeah,
on
it might
third.
just be third level. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't remember. Has anybody done anything to this spider? Has anybody attacked it?
There's Bane on it. But that's it.
Steven gave it 5 damage as it got away from him.
That's
Mhm.
right.
Oh, okay.
Drag.
Sure. Well, no. I'm just gonna attack it. I don't want to. I only have three more spell slots. I don't know when we're gonna rest next since we're in this stupid big.
So since you used your action to dash, you cannot attack it because you don't have an action to use.
But I get 2 actions, don't I?
You get 2 attacks,
Oh,
If
not
you're
2.
but it's
act-
1 action.
If your action is
Gotcha.
attack, then you get 2.
Okay, so that's the end of my turn then, I guess.
All right, you turn around the corner, you're like, "Holy crap, giant spider!" And that's your turn. Cool. Oh no, I just
Thanks,
closed the
Ashna.
wrong window. Dang it. Dang it. I closed the wrong window because I'm dumb.
Oh gosh.
I'll close your windows.
Give me a second to reset this up,
That's
please.
what she said.
I'll window your clothes.
I think next game,
What?
I'm just gonna play a barbarian with 0 intelligence that just charges into the room because that's what happens anyways. Just get all the traps.
Did you say a
prepared.
barbarian or a bardarian?
Wait.
I'm
You're
barbarian.
playing. You're saying you're playing a barbarian next game?
I'm playing something that is good at.
Hack slash.
Yeah.
A murder hobo?
Basically, it's okay getting surprised because that's all my character ever does in any game that I play. Just gets the stuff that happens to it.
What was the spiders?
17. The
Swarm?
The swarms?
Yeah,
One was 17, the other I hadn't rolled yet.
I was gonna say I don't remember.
The Allosaurus was a 10, right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
Allosaurus was 10.
Correct.
Here, let me just roll real quick for the other 6. Okay. Dang, Allosaurus has a lot of... The good news is I can set the Allosaurus up correctly now.
Minus
Okay.
10 hit points.
Okay, let's see. Dang, I don't have the spider's HP anymore either. Shit.
Well, we could reverse engineer that from the log. So,
You can just set it to like 1 or something. That's cool.
Wait, which giant spider is missing?
So one of them took 6. I think that's it, right? And then the other one took damage from the
The Allosaurus.
Allosaurus. And how much was that?
It was like 16,
it was a lot.
16.
Yeah.
Okay.
16 piercing. I don't know.
Okay, I think we're good now. All right.
And this one of the swarm was also killed.
Yes, I got that.
Okay, just make sure you note that specifically.
It's N minus
All right.
1 right now.
It's the swarm of spiders' turn, and he runs over into. I don't know how to not. How do I make
Can
it
you
not?
just overlap them?
Yeah, I'm trying to. There we go. That's what I was trying to do.
Oh,
Um,
man, it's all over you.
And it moves into your space, Gruntor. Like, and they start crawling up and over you, and like into your beard and your hair, and start biting at you. It's a 9 to hit.
Joey, can you promise
too
no more
fat.
spiders
Fat
for the rest of the
resistant.
campaign?
Doesn't hit. My
Joey,
fat's too thick.
please. No more spiders.
Just you can no longer lose weight because if you do, you'll get poisoned by your own fat. You know, like
Yeah.
Jerry did about stream.
I'm like,
So-
oh yeah, this is just like sleeping in the woods.
Yeah, exactly. Your tough skin is used to it. Next is your turn, Gruntor.
Dreg, how much damage did you take? Dreg.
17. He took 17 hit points damage.
Steven, you
Steven,
paying
not here,
attention?
Sorry, I was looking at messages. I don't remember. My name was Drag. Yeah.
I was like, can you hear us?
I'm at 34 out of 58. A little over
Okay.
half.
Can I guess I will move towards Dreg.
Okay.
Are you gonna bring this swarm with you?
Here, I guess they're on top of me.
Yeah,
They're gonna come with me.
probably.
No, they don't move with you.
Just shake
No.
them off.
And then I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on Dreg.
Okay. Roll for cure wounds. Roll your healing.
So you took 17 damage, you said?
Yes.
Okay.
Wow.
It does a second level as well. So
You're back up to full.
Well,
You
close.
feel
I
refreshed
wasn't-
and renewed
I
as
wasn't full before.
this obese dwarf like trundles up to you and just like it's like
He
Here.
slaps a piece of bacon
just like
across
really
me,
gruffly
across
like
the back of
here
my head.
and like puts his hands on you and there's this
You don't
green
want-
glow emanating from his hands. And you feel better. Your wounds heal and close and you feel re-energized.
Just rub a little bit of bacon grease into the cut, and we're good to go.
Beef jerky grease.
Oh yeah, turkey.
Yes.
and then for my bonus action, can I do Shillelagh?
No, it's an action.
It's a bonus action.
It's a bonus action. Okay, so you can cast it. Yes, you can cast it.
You
but
can-
Yeah, I'm not
can't
gonna hit
attack with it.
anything with it. I
Right,
just
yes,
want
yes,
to
yes,
have
yes.
it
You're
ready.
good. Yes.
Uh,
So your
Better not
staff
have anything
grows
with-
the vine again along the length of it.
Okay.
Spider turn. The spider can't get to Armalos.
Good.
It probably doesn't even notice you're there. So it'll move over to the Allosaurus and attack the Allosaurus.
Does hit.
-4.
Yes.
Minus D4, excuse me.
I did say when I ran into the hallway and saw that it was spiders. Spiders? I hate spiders.
Wait, what's the minus
Mark,
D4?
does a 14 hit?
It's
Bane.
from Bane.
A 14. Yeah, I know it's from Bane. I wasn't sure if it was for the hitting.
Yeah, it's for the attack roll. For the attack roll.
It does hit. I think the Allosaurus says 13.
Okay. So still does 11 damage to the Allosaurus. Plus, the Allosaurus needs to make a con save, which is a 7. So it fails its con save. So it also takes 11 poison damage.
Dang.
So it took 22 damage.
Mhm.
Okay. It's now at 32 damage.
Yeah, he's a beefy boy.
That is a beefy boy.
Okay, that's the spider's turn. Allosaurus' turn.
Allosaurus did not like that spider and attacks that spider.
Okay. "24 hits, yeah. 6 damage. That's a pretty bad roll, jeez.
Yeah.
Double snake eyes.
Where are those rolls being made?
You can hover over the number and it will show you what was rolled.
I'm doing it from the Allosaurus page on D&D Beyond.
Yes.
Nice. That's pretty
So-
cool that you can do that.
6 damage, great. The Allosaurus just like the spider bites into its rump, and the Allosaurus like "Rah!" and turns around and bites back at the spider.
All right.
And is it gonna move?
I don't think it really can move anywhere, right?
Yeah,
got
it's pretty
pillars
cramped.
and giant spiders all around it.
All right. Drag, it's your turn.
Okay. I guess
I'm trying to keep this moving as fast as I can,
Yeah,
so
sorry.
try
I
to be
guess
ready with your turn when
I
you
will-
get to
I
you
will attack the swarm of spiders.
with your longbow.
Yes.
Okay, go for it.
Did you learn your lesson the
Whoops.
first?
I gotta keep going because that's where my hunter's mark is, so I gotta get that out of there.
You don't have to.
14 hits, yeah. 10 piercing damage. Do your hunter's mark damage. 6.
Nice.
Nice, good rolls. So that's a total of 16 piercing damage.
It's 8 damage to spiders. Is that how resistance works?
Yes. Oh, that's interesting. Why is it colored? Neat. Cool. So once again, you line up a bow shot and fire at it. This one manages to pierce through like 3 or 4 spiders that are all kind of lined up, just like right through all of them.
And I will do that again.
Okay, 21 also hits. 7 plus 3, 10 more damage. Halved. Great. You take out another single spider. The swarm is diminished at this point. You've taken out probably 4, 5, 6 spiders out of like 10 or 12 or so.
Okay.
Pretty futile, Steven.
Anything else?
Yeah, I'm gonna move. Actually, I don't know if I can move that far.
Where are you trying to move to?
I don't know why I can't like can't draw arrows anymore. I don't know why.
You have to be on the
Probably because you don't have the thing selected.
Yeah, you have to be on the
All right,
The
I have to do that.
ruler.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, no, I can. I'll just like move back up to the.
Okay.
You didn't need an arrow for that. Just say 1 square to the left.
But I just wanted the arrow back.
All right, Ash nods.
It's my turn.
Yes.
I take out my crossbow.
Okie doke.
Line up a shot at this guy
All right, go for it.
and fire.
Cool. Ten does not hit.
That's crap. That's all I do.
Okie doke. A giant spider turn. It's gonna attack the Allosaurus. They're gonna get rid of this Allosaurus. That's
And
that's
this
the
one
biggest
that's
threat.
attacking.
Yes. And it also has
So that's
Bane,
turned,
so let's do a bite. Let's subtract D4.
I mean, it won't matter in that case.
Yeah, you're right. I did the wrong. Dang it.
Yep, it hits.
It hits. Does some damage. Let's get a con save from the Allosaurus.
Oh, dang.
Fails its con save, so 23 total
Allosaurus
damage.
looking wrecked, I bet.
That 32 plus 23.
9.
That kills the Allosaurus.
The Allosaurus.
Wait,
So it was at 32, and now it took 23 points of damage, right?
Yeah.
So it's at 9 hit points.
Yeah, so
Wait,
it
what?
shouldn't be dead.
Yeah, how did that kill it? I don't get.
Wait,
It had taken 32 damage, or it had 32 health.
it had taken 32 damage.
Okay,
Out
so
of-
out of 51.
Oh.
So now
Okay.
23 kills it. Yes. So the
Okay,
Allosaurus.
Not that bad at mental math.
I thought you said it was
Allosaurus
at 32.
rears back
Yeah, I thought
Um,
it had 32 left.
and lets out a roar, and you see the body turn into like a green glowing mist as the Fey spirit returns to the wilds from which it came.
All right.
And the spider is going to move over to Dreg.
On the way.
Swarm of spiders is going to take its turn, and it's going to, let's see, what's its speed? Its speed is 20. This is actually...
Yeah, it has to move around the pillar.
I mean, it can still get there. It doesn't matter.
It just swerved over the pillar.
It can move diagonally.
Yeah, it can move into the same space as any sort of thing, basically. It's gonna bite drag. 18.
It's.
And it will do.
I need to do
Why did
a
it?
save
What?
right
What did it do there? That's weird. It does 4 damage to you.
Yeah, why did it add that extra 7?
Oh no! Wait. What? Why did it do this?
Because it's 4d4.
Yeah, it's supposed to be 44 damage, and it rolled 2d4.
Did you roll the wrong
Not-
swarm? Because less than half
No,
HP,
well-
it becomes 2d4.
Yeah, it's something like that. Something weird happened with it like that. So let's just call it 8. 8 damage to you.
Ouch.
Armalus, your turn.
I'll attack the spider directly in front of me.
Go for it.
Here to my attack button. 1.
14 does not hit.
Mother effer. If I get these bad rolls, okay, I'm gonna attack him again then, I guess.
21 does hit. Roll some damage.
Like 2, 6.
6 damage.
You got Hunter's Mark though.
Yeah, add your hunter's mark.
I didn't Hunter's Mark him.
You didn't. You're right.
Yeah, you're right. You do have a bonus action now. You can go ahead and do it if you want to. You don't have to.
Oh, to do the Hunter's Mark? No.
Do you have a spell
Okay.
slot though?
Yeah, he does.
What?
He's saving
It's-
it.
Yeah, he's saving it. We talked about this last turn. It's fine. Okay,
Yeah,
6.
I don't know when we're gonna rest again, and I don't think this is our big encounter in the temple. These are just some spiders.
Okay, 6 damage to the giant spider. Great. Do you want to move? Or are you staying there?
Can I? Do I know what's in the room or anything like that?
I mean, you can see there's a giant spider. You can see beyond it, like see PD flying around the corner. You can probably see. I mean, yeah, you can tell what's going on.
And I can see.
It's
the
chaos, but you
the
can
little-
tell.
I can see the swarms of spiders and the eggs.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. So I turn back to Ashnaz and I say, Dragonborn, insects might be more averse to fire, and they might work against the eggs if you want to use your flame breath at this point.
I'm tapped out till I rest.
Oh, you can't use flame breath again? Good thing you
No.
burned the tree down.
Exactly my thought.
All right. Swarm of spiders. It's gonna again
Cover me.
Oh yeah, there you
swarm onto Gruntor.
They're like
And
your
bite
bats
him.
warm.
12 doesn't hit.
Cool tickles.
Stop it. Gruntor, it's your turn.
Is it an action to stomp on the eggs next to me?
Yes.
But it wouldn't be a bad action.
Yeah, I do that.
Okay. You stomp on the eggs, and we'll say you're moving there,
Yeah.
and just like
He's a big guy. He'd stomp pretty well, I guess.
and the eggs are just smashed to the ground, scattered. Like, yeah, they're gone.
Nice.
Anything else? You got a bonus action?
No, that's it.
Okay. Next, spider is attacking. Drag. Ready, go. 20.
go. That does hit.
Minus
Give me a con
D4,
save.
right? Or
Yeah. Probably still hits. But whatever.
Yeah, it will hit.
18.
no matter
18
what.
hit.
oh yeah.
Give me a con save, Drag. Man, you're having a rough time here. It's 21 damage to drag.
Eeh.
Think about it. I mean, everything's coming after me, so I guess it doesn't surprise me too much. Oh, I keep forgetting.
I mean-
inspiration. I should have used it there.
Oh yeah, you use it whenever.
Go. You can still use it. Go for it.
Alright.
It's a D6, right?
8.
D8.
Oh, it's a D8. 13 is still not a save though.
Damn. Okay.
Sorry, I tried.
Yeah, no, you tried. What was it? 21?
Yeah. The problem is these guys are like hidden away in the corner. You know, it's hard to get to anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
No more Allosaurus in the order.
like one
All
more
right.
of those hits and I'm gone.
Allosaurus is gone. Drag, it's your turn.
How much more HP do you have,
22.
Drag?
You could disengage and run.
Oh, is it my turn?
Yes,
I
it's your
might,
turn.
I might be able to help you
Okay,
out.
Disengage.
Where are you running to?
I can't even get out of the room or anything. Oh my gosh.
Why can't you get out of the room?
I can only go 20, right?
30.
30.
You got
30.
30. Yeah. You can get
Feels-
somewhere.
Can't PD do anything? You haven't used PD in like 2 turns.
Yeah, he doesn't do all that much though. He does less than I do, which is unfortunately. Like I thought it would be like a bonus something, but it basically
Yeah.
takes my turn to do anything with PD.
Yeah, Beast. I
They're
I
good at,
didn't
like,
want to
scouting.
discourage you because it's a cool theme, but Beastmaster kind of sucks.
Guess you should have listened, Clinton,
Just
like I
continuing
did.
my streak of picking classes that suck and getting into lots of trouble.
I mean, technically, the class I picked, most people consider as the suckiest bard, or close to the suckiest bard.
So, Steven, if you stay within eyesight of me, I can heal you.
Okay.
Pretty good
well,
amount, I
I-
think. Let's see.
No.
Yeah, that Allosaurus isn't there. I can delete it.
It's still like I could get to like
You have friends who will help,
yeah.
or those people that might consider you friends would help.
I'll just move. I can't move past this guy, but
So maybe below him.
yeah, somewhere over here. Back to this corner.
Okay.
Maybe stomp on some eggs.
Nah,
That
takes
was
an
my
action.
Oh, it's disengaging. I forgot about that.
Okay.
Otherwise, he'd get opportunity attacks.
Ashnaz, it's your turn.
I scooch over through past Armless, give him the
Squeeze
crotch
out
this
the way.
time.
I touch my crotch to his.
Weirded out.
Just kidding, I don't do that.
Uh,
Good joke.
that was 5. I cast Thunderwave at 3rd level at the spider.
Oh, okay. What's the kind of save? Con?
Constitution 15. I think.
He fails to save. Do you some damage.
Really?
That's
Third
that's
level.
that's,
The
that's
text-
not 3rd level.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
it's-
first.
That damage is not 3rd level. You got to roll the damage manually, I guess.
Okay, I'll just.
It even says it's first level.
Yeah, but I clicked on it on 3rd level and to cast. Oh, I know what it.
It's not a perfect add-on. Like,
Yeah. Okay. Let me just roll cast on VTT for the. No, I'll just roll it over here. Okay, it's
How many screens do you have? Holy cow! You're like looking
Wait. too
It's like
4 feet in.
okay. It's 48. So I roll 48.
Oh wow.
that's some garbage rolling, man.
oh my
Yeah.
god.
But he gets pushed 10 feet away.
Okay.
Oh, Lord,
So does 10 damage to the giant spider, and is pushed 10 feet away.
You're welcome.
A giant thunder crack boom, fills the room. And the spider, like dust flies off everything. Cobwebs are shaken and like start disintegrating in the blast wave of the thunder wave. And the spider is pushed back 10 feet.
Cobweb flies up into my face, and I'd say, "Watch it, you scurvy dog."
I move. 2 more, and yeah, there we go.
Okay. Let's see. Other giant spider's turn. It's gonna move towards Gruntor. He's gonna attack Gruntor. Oh man, really? Okay.
Plus a minus D4.
So much fat.
Yeah. No. He bites at you, and like your scale mail just protects you, and nothing. And the hit does not land. Please. Swarm of spiders. Which one is this? I think this is the other one. It's gonna move.
Mark, your character's like a freaking fortress, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Well,
a tank.
None of the attacks have been very high rolls, specifically against my character.
Yeah.
There we go. There's a hit.
Okay.
It's gonna be like,
And it did the 2d4 again, so let's just call it. Why is it doing it this way? This is so strange.
it's just manual roll 3D.
What's it supposed to roll?
It's supposed to roll 4d4.
Oh, 44.
Randomly. Bro, 44 then.
Yeah. 12 damage.
Ooh.
Which is exactly what it was on there.
Yeah, that's what it said anyways.
Okay.
So I guess it is rolling 44.
Yeah,
don't
I think
know
the
why.
total is the 44 and the other one is
It's
not.
so
So
weird.
Well, if it's under half health, it's only 2d4.
But that's not
Right.
the health one. The other one is. The baned one is, I believe.
Yeah.
yes.
All right, Armalus.
Oh, is it my turn now? Sorry. So I am going to. Hold on. My computer is. Or maybe my mouse is dying. Batteries for this dang mouse. Yeah, this must be the mouse dying. I'm going to move right here. And I'm going to cast Healing Spirit. It says it's a 5x5 cube, so I'm just gonna do like this cube right
It just
here.
fills one space. It just fills the space.
Oh, it is. I'm just gonna cast it over here on Dreg.
Okay.
So it says that till the spell ends, or whenever a creature you can see moves in the spirit's space for the first time on a turn, or starts its turn there, I can cause it to restore 1d6 hit points, and I can do the healing equal to my spellcasting ability modifier, which is +4 and then +1, so I could heal up to 5 times.
Also, it is a bonus action.
Yes, so I can still attack. So I don't know if you want to place a marker.
Yeah, I'm trying to find a good one.
I'm gonna keep track of. I'll keep track of the times that it's been done. And while you're doing the finding of the good one, I'm gonna attack the big spider in front of Ashnaz.
Go for it.
That way we can keep this gravy train rolling.
Nice.
Got a
24
will-o-the-wisp
hits, right?
somewhere.
Yeah, 24 does
I'm
hit.
assuming 24 hits.
Yeah, it hits.
And
9
you
damage.
have your hunter's mark on it. Is
No.
the one you're attacking?
No, he didn't do
Why
hunter's
did
mark.
everybody keep saying that? I did not do Hunter's Mark.
Because I thought you did.
No,
it's
he
sacred,
hasn't.
so that I could heal you, bro.
Okay, cool. 9 damage to the spider. Here.
Ashnaz. Does 17 hit?
Yes.
Afraid of. and then 6 damage, so 15 total.
Cool.
That one's gotten, that's 10, 22, plus 15, that one's 37 hit points down. Okay.
It's got to be
Take
close.
Well, who knows?
Hopefully close.
Uh,
Okay, that's my turn.
Awesome. Great turn.
And I'm gonna mark my spell slot as used up for that one that I just cast while y'all are doing stuff.
Let's see. How far can this one get to?
Ow, fart.
Yep. This one's going on to... It's
Oh, nice.
swarms underneath its mother over onto Ashnaz, and it's going to attack you.
Find a battery for this mouse real quick.
It's a 26 to hit.
dang.
Oh, no. I did the wrong one. Sorry, my bad.
I was going to say, that's a lot of hits for a swarm.
It's a 19 to hit. Which-
Minus D4.
Minus a d4. That one is baned. Yes, correct. Oh, 15?
Does not hit.
15 doesn't hit. Lame. Oh, you know.
Yeah, I have a 16. Because
Gruntor, your turn.
I can hide.
You and Petey are just chilling in the corner.
Yeah. I will take a big ol' swing at this big spider in front of me.
Okay.
I think this is how I do this.
Whoo, nice.
Is that how I do that?
Yes.
Alright.
Do some damage.
I think that's right.
Cool,
It's
so you
supposed to be 1d8 plus 4. Yeah.
Yep, that's it.
So you smack the giant spider for 6 damage. Cool. Anything else?
6 bludgeoning damage. I have bonus. So what does Travis's spell do to Dreg?
Heals him.
But like when does that happen? Did it already heal him?
Yeah, it'll heal him again, though, for first time on a turn, if it starts a turn there. So, the first start of his turn, he'll do it again.
Wait, did you roll for the healing already? Is Travis?
Travis is muted.
Sorry, I had to find a battery for my computer mouse. Did Dreg already take his turn? It says that you roll for healing.
It's at the start of Dreg's turn.
Okay.
Yeah,
haven't healed him yet.
either.
Okay.
If you move
I'm not gonna
into
do
the
anything else.
square-
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
If you move into the square or at the start of your turn.
Yeah.
So he could move out and then move in again and get it.
Shut up.
No, he can stay there and get it.
Well, he'd get it a second time as well.
It doesn't matter.
Oh.
Alright.
Oh, no, that's
Giant spider turns around. It's gonna smack Ashnaz in the face because he won't shut up. 15 minus the d4, right?
Doesn't it?
Rolling good on these d4s, jeez.
And Steven, I can move the spirits on my turn if you want to move too at some point.
Well, unless you're just getting it really syntactic about the way that it says whenever it moves into the spirit space for the first time on a turn, whether you're counting the moving into the space.
So this spell is infamously noodly, right? Like, if you are on D&D forums at all, everybody's like, oh my god, this spell is so overpowered, it's so stupid, you can heal for like so much, blah blah blah. So, I'm not gonna worry about it too
I can
much.
only heal 5 times anyway, so I can't really heal for so much.
Is that new that they added to that? I don't remember that part.
The modifier? Who knows? I don't know
So
what's new.
So it
new.
depends on whether you read that you're moving into the space for the first time, or you are in the space for the first time, as to whether you can do it twice in a turn.
Well, I don't care. It heals a lot. We'll heal a lot. It's fine.
Yeah. I mean,
The
way
spider
you
missed
read
its
it-
turn. The Allosaurus is dead. Drag, it's your turn. Heal Drag for a lot.
Heal 1d6, right?
Yeah. Here. Let me roll it because it's my deal. Thank you very much.
Okay, sure. Yeah. I'm just telling you what to do. Oh.
There you go.
Aren't you glad he rolled?
I am very glad because I've been rolling like shit.
Okay, and now if you want to, if we want to read this the way that we're saying, you can move out and back, and that would be your first movement into that square and get to That's what they're saying.
No, I'm not gonna do that. That's dumb.
Oh, okay.
Just use it, man. You need the heals, and I wasted a second level spell slot. For
Yeah,
you.
that's why it's a second level spell slot, not a first. You know, you could for a first level, you could, you
Okay,
know.
fine. Just roll another.
I do not care, Steven. Go
roll
for it.
another die.
Roll another d6.
Going.
There, it evens
There you
out.
go. You're 1 health. Roll the maximum and then the minimum.
Okay, I attack
So I got 3 heals
the
left on that guy.
large spider. This one.
Okie
Because
doke.
I've after. Well, I don't know what my range is, but I'm assuming it's as far as the room.
At least 30 feet.
Okay.
I think it's 60 or 90.
But I still want to attack. Oh wait, the one, this one came closer, but I'm still gonna attack the big.
Just
dude,
attack.
Realizing that forgetting that I have to like
I
go
agree-
somewhere
I
and actually
agree,
do
Mark.
that.
15 hits. 19 also hits. Roll damage for both.
Okay,
16 piercing damage. Fantastic.
Is that the Hunter's Marked one or the?
No, it's the big one. It's not.
Yeah, he did the big one.
Finally,
Oh,
let's go up on that hunter's mark.
Which one? This one or this one?
Doesn't
He did-
matter.
I think.
He did the one on the right. Yeah.
Oh, so that one's like, okay, so that's 53 damage. Okay. Once to take it down. Must kill.
All right. Anything else? Steven?
Sorry. What's up?
Anything else?
Bueller.
Are you done?
moving anywhere?
Shut
Or?
up. I had to say good night. Okay. No, I'm gonna stay there.
Ashnaz, your turn.
I will.
There are spiders swarming all over you.
I will move down. And I will fire. I will move over here too.
Okay.
And I'll fire this direction, trying to get both these guys in another third level thunder wave.
Okay. You
Con
will
save.
take an opportunity attack from the
It's
swarm.
fine.
It's a 19 minus. Come on, baby. Dang. No, that's still hit. That still hits.
That's it.
But it only does 2d4 damage to you, so it does
That's
3 damage
fine.
to you.
Well, let me go ahead and make a con save for Bane.
With the 3,
Wait,
is it even
Uh,
possible for you to fail that?
oh, well, no, it's minimum of 10, so.
Oh, right.
Okay, I rolled it on D&D Beyond, and it's a 12. Is
Okay.
that all right, or do you want me to? Okay.
Yeah, I believe you. It's fine.
What con save?
Because he had concentration on the Bane.
Oh, gotcha.
All right, and how much damage did I take? 3. Okay.
3.
Okay. And then I'm casting the Thunder Wave on those two, which is 48 DC 15 save for half, and
Con save, right?
yeah.
Spider, the swarm makes it save.
Okay.
They both make their save, so they'll take.
Minus D4 for each of those.
Shoot. Okay.
So one might miss. The other one will definitely save.
That's for the swarm. This is for the giant spider.
They still both make.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's 48.
Much
Okay.
better rolls.
Yeah, we still take 10. But yeah.
10
And
damage to the spiders and 10 damage to the spiders. The swarm is just like blasted all over the room, and they are shocked into submission and destroyed.
I duck as one whizzes by my face.
I look over at Gruntor and say, "Don't worry. The spiders aren't that bad. Look, I just killed that one." And kill this one.
Okay. Giant spider's turn. It's gonna attack Gruntor again. It's gonna miss. It's gonna not do anything else on its turn.
Okay.
The swarm of spiders is gonna attack Gruntor. Gonna miss. Gonna not
15
do
miss?
anything. Yeah, he's got
Yeah.
a 16.
I've got 17.
Oh!
17?
Wait, how do you have a 17?
He's
Got
got
him.
a shield.
Yeah, I have a shield.
Yeah.
Okay. Armalos, your turn.
I'm just gonna shoot this dude here. So let's do it up.
Go for
I'm
it.
gonna shoot this guy in the face.
I'm just gonna roll both here. Come on.
25 hits, 12 does not.
12. Give me some good damage at least. Come on. Come on. Okay. I swear something's going on because I keep clicking it. Can anybody else click that for me? Because
Yeah,
nothing's
sure.
happening.
I cannot.
Nope, it's just lagging out. It's gonna. I guarantee you, like 3 dozen damages are gonna pop up here in a minute.
I
You can
thought
just
that was just this computer. Yeah, is there any way I can roll that manually? Like or do it in D&D Beyond maybe or something?
You can look at what your.
Okay, yeah, just do /roll 1 whatever 1d.
1d8
I don't know
plus
which.
4, I think.
It says on damage 1d8 plus 4. I don't know. I mean,
Yeah, just do
You
that.
can
Just roll
click
that.
Click them.
Can I do roll 1d8 and then plus 4 and it will add the plus 4?
Oh, that's
Yeah.
weird.
Or you can just do roll 1d8 and then add 4 mentally
On
to
that
it.
one.
Or I can just do that.
Yeah, just like that. 9 damage. Cool.
Okay. And that's my turn.
So you pull back your bowstring, carefully taking aim, and as you let loose, the arrow flies right into the head of the giant spider, and it slumps to the ground, apparently defeated.
I give out a victory.
Smash
Hurrah.
its head.
Gruntor, it is your turn.
Yeah, I'll take another swing at the big spider.
The unmovable blob.
Yeah, that's just pinning me to the corner.
19. Which one are you swinging at?
The big one.
Okay, yeah, that hits. 10 more damage. Fantastic.
How much damage has this spider taken? The big one.
How does the spider look?
Pretty good.
Okay.
Oh, you can ask that? I didn't even know that was a thing. You can try.
Yeah, well, your characters would see, you know.
Yeah,
like-
you'd have some idea of how much damage you've done to it. I mean, there's like an arrow or two sticking out of it. Maybe like got a bruised leg from Gruntor swinging at it.
It's got
That
some
makes
claw
sense, I
marks
just,
from the Allosaurus.
Yep.
Yeah, maybe bleeding from like a bite mark from the Allosaurus or something like that.
It took big old damage from Allosaurus.
But it's still up and fighting at full strength.
All right.
Sounds awesome.
That's it. That's what I'm doing.
Drag, it's your turn.
Roll me some heals, bro.
He's just like sitting over there like it's a spa or something like that.
You want
Just chilling.
you want both of them?
I mean, yeah, whatever. I don't care, dude.
I mean, because it'll be easier to just do that.
9 health. You feel refreshed.
Better than the first round.
Okay.
Sitting in the spa.
So I move my hunter's mark to the living giant one.
Okay.
Take aim.
Wait, how many spell slots do you have left, Steve?
No,
He didn't cast a new one.
That's a bonus action.
Yes. What did you say,
Oh.
Clinton?
He can just move it, Travis. He doesn't have to cast it.
Wait, you can move it without having to cast it?
Correct.
If the
I
target
probably should have way more spell slots because I was recasting it every
Well, that
time.
being said, I think
No.
you probably should have had a lot of concentration checks. But
So you lost concentration on it one time,
Uh-huh.
and so you cast it at least twice in the initial encounter.
Uh-huh.
and then you cast it again. Or wait.
No, I
But I
didn't.
think that's it. So yeah, I think you had used
so then I
3
should have-
spell slots. So I
I've-
think you should have one more.
Yeah, I have 3 used, so I should only have
2 used.
2 used. Okay.
I think that's correct. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. That makes sense because I
Well-
only remember casting it twice.
He cast his healing spirits thing too, right?
Yeah, that's a second level
Oh.
spot and it's different.
Oh.
Only
That's-
once.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's I've got one.
Got
Only
it,
one
got it, got
second level slot left. 'Cause
Okay.
did you healing word someone or something like that at one point? Or
All right, Dreg.
No, I was gonna cast something else last encounter, but I never did.
I'm assuming that the 23 hits and the 14 does not.
That is correct.
Yeah, let's just load this sucker with arrows, boys.
11 damage.
What's
Roll
your extra damage?
roll your hunter's mark. Yeah,
13
13 total damage. Nice. Yeah, let loose another volley of arrows, and one of them hits, and the
Okay.
spider kind of stumbles, and one of its legs collapses underneath it before it gets back up and resumes its attack.
Petey's been sitting in the corner, preening his wing the whole time, and I tell him, Petey, get out of there! And so he flies over towards me.
I'll heal him with my healing spirit. No, I'm just kidding.
He doesn't even.
That would take away your last healing.
Ashnaz, it's your turn.
I
Oh, is there a limited number? on the
Yeah.
dice? Oh, interesting.
move over here
I can only roll one more.
and then fire a crossbow bolt at him.
You need to load your crossbow.
Yeah.
You never did.
You load it as part of the action. You don't have to reload it.
Yeah, no,
It-
loading it is an action.
Yeah, loading just means that you can't fire more than one per turn, even if you don't have. Okay, looking up loading.
Yeah, I'm looking it up too.
Everybody look up loading.
That you
Hurry.
can't fire multiple if you have the plus actions. At least that's what I thought. But
Somebody on this forum does say crossbows are always ready to fire once per action.
Once per turn.
Huh, that is. I thought that it was an action to load it. Okay, yeah, no, you're fine. Go.
I was just
Is that like a 3rd edition thing or something? Like,
maybe, I don't know. It just okay.
25 hits.
I'm also adding in my my psychic blades, which is
How many of those
36.
you got? You already used an inspiration.
I get 4 inspiration per short rest, and I've
Okay.
used 2 inspiration, so I have 2 potential ones.
Sweet, cool. Do your damage.
So that's 18 total. 12 of it psychic.
18 damage.
There we go.
Um,
That is I actually say that out loud at the end of every like spell or crossbow shot.
so crossbow bolt hits true against one of the legs, and the rest of you see like these purple crossbow bolts like fly out of the middle of the air into the head of the spider, like shoop. And it visibly reacts to them, though they leave no mark. The spider will attack. It'll kind of shake its head like in this kind of eccentric way and turn around, and it's going to go attack Ashnaz.
I swipe at it.
Go for it.
Is that just a normal attack?
Yes. Well, it's still a slightly attack. 16 hits. 7 more damage. And it attacks. And it sucks.
Minus D4.
The swarm of spiders attacks Gruntor, and it sucks. And Narmalus, it's your turn.
Big boy.
I can't land a hit for anything.
That's the point of
It's
Bane. That was
because
why I
you're
cast
not
that.
attacking me. That's why you can't land anything.
Oh, there you go.
Why
Yeah.
did it roll 3?
I don't know.
We're
We'll
gonna take
we'll just
it
count the first 2. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Both of them
I
hit.
can actually roll the damage though.
You just need to attack drag more. That'll solve your problem.
Yeah, for real. I was doing great when I was attacking
Yes.
Steven.
Travis, just manually do it.
You're punching
Yeah,
it.
it doesn't let me roll for damages anymore.
You click.
You probably just have
I know,
to
I can't
refresh the
click
whole page.
Try reloading your D&D Beyond page.
Okay. I will once I do these 2. 5.
You're attacking the big spider, right?
Yeah. And 8. 13
Oh,
damage
no.
total.
How you want to do this? How you want to do this?
How do I want to attack it?
How do you want to kill it?
How do I want to kill it?
Hold on.
Hold on what, Steven?
Go ahead.
Okay.
I think he was probably talking to someone else.
Steven.
So,
Yeah, my vacuum started going off.
Can
I'm surprised I didn't hear that.
can I move in my attack as well?
Yes, any sort of
Okay.
flourish you want.
So I shoot the first arrow, and I kind of aim it at the floor so it ricochets and hits up into the underbelly and kind of drags along, and the spider flops on the floor. And as the spider flops, I run towards the spider, climb up its back quickly, and then I pull my second arrow out and stab it straight into the spider's head, killing the spider.
Nice.
That still only counts as one.
Awesome.
What?
It looks really cool.
It only counts as one spider.
It looks very cool. It's like you're riding the Oliphant.
That was the reference. Yes.
Mm.
Oh, I was thinking the cave troll, but
And
Okay,
Gruntor
so-
stomps on the other spiders and kills them. I don't.
You think I should?
we can take another 4 turns of it trying to hit me and me trying to stomp on it.
I was gonna get a torch out and light it and like start, doing
Light
that.
it on
but-
fire.
We can
Crap.
Pat out my
bye spiders.
I meant to refresh D&D Beyond, but I refreshed roll 20 like an idiot.
I mean, I think we're done. So
So
yeah,
I,
it's already 11.
as soon as the spiders are dead, I say, "Oh, dang it!" and I run out the hallway.
Which hallway?
Back where we came. I'm going back to the shut doors.
As soon as the
Really?
spiders
Yeah.
Like all the way back?
Yep.
Over here?
Yep. I'm running that way.
yeah, why would
Okay.
it not?
While he's running that way, what is everyone else doing?
As the spiders die, I say, so y'all had to go, or I guess y'all would not be something that they would say. So you guys had to go awaken a nasty brood of spiders while I was in the other room, did you? You bunch
Go
of build
smash the
rats.
rest of the-
Huh?
Smash the rest of the eggs. Stupid, stinking spiders. I hate spiders.
So I tell Gruntor and Dreg, can I heal Dreg one last time, or since combat is over now?
Yeah, you can. Totally.
It lasts a minute.
Okay, so I use my last healing from the spirit to heal Dreg for 4. And then I dismiss the healing spirit, and I tell them, Gruntor, Dreg, I've found a main chamber with several caskets in it. I believe, Gruntor, that this may pique your interest if you would like to follow me. And I, without even looking to see if they're following me, I begin to casually walk back to the main chamber that I was in previously.
Okay.
About this time, have I made it back
can
to
I,
the?
hang on. Can I say something? I've been waiting for everyone else to get done.
Do it.
Yes, Grunter. Yep.
Gruntor acknowledged what
Armless.
Armalos was saying, but is also piqued by what Ashnaz was talking about, and given the success of one of the other doorways that we've gone through, is hurriedly trying to catch up to Ashnaz, although not nearly as swiftly as him.
Okay.
Are you casually strolling out of the room like I am, or are you like jogging?
He is jogging
He's
just as
bustling.
fast as his fat little body will take him.
Yeah.
Okay.
So probably
I am-
about the same pace as me.
Yeah.
Casually
I'm a little
strolling.
bit shaken by having been the brunt of the attack, so I'll just kind of follow Armalus
Okay.
while I kind
So-
of game.
As I get to the door, you hear a loud, like it can be heard 300 feet away, knocking sound.
Okay.
I cast knock on
Okay.
it. It says if a target is held by shut by mundane lock, or that is stuck or barred, it becomes unstuck or unbarred.
Okay.
So I cast knock on it, and I look in it and see what's going on.
Did you just now realize that spell at the end of the combat? Is that why you had to run
He's like,
back there?
Yeah, I was casting a lot of spells, and I was like, crap, I had a way to do that. I used metal, but I had a different way to do this.
Specific for this use case.
I didn't realize it would do like unstick things. Then it would unlock things, but
It's a couple of barrels.
and I go start searching it.
Make an investigation check.
Do you want to help me, Dreg? Or Grantor, excuse me.
Yeah.
So, do I get advantage?
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh, 16. Looks like this was once storage for like wine, and but the barrels are mostly dry at this point. You do find though a small little like jewelry box, and you open it up, and there is a vial of red liquid inside.
Okay, jewelry box with a vial of red liquid.
Yes.
Okay. And run back to the other one and use my last spell slot of the right level for that one too. And so a couple moments later, you're another
Waddling away.
throughout the entire thing. It's not subtle at all.
What other door is there?
There's this other one down here.
Oh, yeah, that one to the right.
Yeah, that one.
It's not a very big room.
It was bothering Ashnaz throughout the entire fight that he couldn't get into those doors, and there might be loot in there.
That's awesome.
And so he had to like dash out of it. Alright, and I searched there too.
Make an
You
investigation
should have
check.
started running over
Yeah,
the mid.
I'm helping
That
him.
would have been hilarious.
Hmm?
You should have
I
just
hope-
abandoned the fight and run.
Yeah, that would have been pretty funny.
25.
The crates and barrels in this room
Was a nat 20, yeah.
have practically turned to dust. You find this room is empty of anything interesting at all.
Well, at least I found this vial of red liquid in a pretty box.
Way to just
Gruntor comments
way
on.
to let him waste his nat 20 there, Joey.
Hey, he searched that empty room really well.
Yeah, he did.
100%.
It was annoying to me because I was like, there must be something good in here.
I know.
And there kept not being something good, so I kept being more and more thorough.
Gruntor comments on how cool that vial is, though.
The alternative to there must be something really cool in there is maybe you shouldn't waste your time there.
I was too far in. I couldn't do that.
That's why Armalus keeps trying to get everyone to come to the main chamber. So I walk into the main chamber with hoping Dreg follows
Yeah, I'm
behind me.
following you.
We're probably still searching
I'll
at
take
this
a
point.
look around
Gruntor
the chamber.
remembers what Armalos was talking about and decides to head back that direction.
Fine. We
Um,
looked. That's all we can do.
So I
Up.
tell Dreg about my previous findings. I tell him about the raised dais in the middle with the ash and the caskets and the water fountains with water that not sure where the source is coming from.
I've got my safety torch now, so I can shine it around and take a look for myself.
There's enough light in here for you to see, though, without it.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
told
that's-
me
yeah,
earlier.
okay.
Lights. And then I tell them, I say, I'm not sure the function of this room, but it seems that it may have been some sort of space for rituals, or it could have been a mausoleum or crematorium of some sort.
There you go.
And then I go to check one of the caskets. Sorry, what were you going to say, Steven?
Oh, I was gonna go investigate the little fountain.
Yeah, you go.
So, as you draw close to the fountain, you can see that it is a pretty shallow basin. With there is a drain at the bottom, just a simple hole, no grate or anything. Probably maybe like an inch and a half across.
Does it have water in it?
Yeah, there is water in the basin. It's maybe 2 or 3 inches deep. And a hole in the wall where water is gently streaming out of it, about probably chest height.
Is the water like clear? Like, does it look like pretty, or is it like kind of gross, or is it colored, or?
The basin itself clearly has like a bunch of algae growing on the bottom of it. It's kind of turned green, and the lips of it, where water kind of splashes up on it, has like moss and algae growing on it. But the water itself looks reasonably clean.
Drink it, drink it, drink it.
Can I? Oh gosh, I don't even know what to do.
Yes, you can drink it.
I don't want to drink it now. I'm not gonna drink it.
Okay, well, while you're deciding what you want to do, I'll tell
Yeah.
Joey what I want to
Yes.
do with the casket, because I know. I want to investigate the casket further for physical or magical traps.
Okay,
I don't know how to
you
do
have
all
already
that.
done that. The first time you came into this room.
I thought you said I could investigate a single object further in more detail somehow.
Sure, you can. That's not what you said. You said you were checking for traps.
Oh, okay. So sorry, I want to investigate it in more detail.
So as you look at the casket, or it's really more of a sarcophagus than a casket. It seems to be made of solid stone. It looks at first glance like there is a lip where like you could push off the lid, but as you kind of investigate closer, it looks like it's kind of just like carved etching into it to make it look like a lid, and it's actually one solid piece of stone, and you can't open it up.
Can I? I won't drink the water, but I will kind of just dip my finger in it.
Drink it, drink it.
You dip your fingers in. It's clear and cold.
Can I try and plug the hole? Is it?
With what?
With my finger. Is it like a big
It's like an inch across.
gushing, or yeah, I could kind of.
And it's much bigger than your finger.
Or I can
Look at
hold
your
my-
finger.
Hold my
Place,
hand up to
place
it.
your palm.
Yeah,
against it.
okay. You hold your palm over it.
Yeah.
Pressure begins to build up. Eventually, it starts to
Great.
leak around the edges of your hand.
But it's still probably draining faster than it's coming out. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I give up and stop playing with water.
About this time, the treasure seekers catch up.
We didn't find anything interesting.
So I'm gonna go.
Noise.
over to this platform and climb up it again and just see if I can see anything in the ash at all.
Looks like a big pile of ash.
But there's nothing like under it or anything.
How would you see under it?
No, in the ash, like just kind of sift my fingers through it. Like, is there anything in it? Or is the ash like covered by something? Is it just like a big
Do you want to do your
container?
gust of wind to get the ash out of the way? See whatever's underneath?
No, I don't want to use my spell. You're not even supposed to know that I have that.
You sift your fingers through the top of it.
Nothing.
Don't really find anything, no.
So
Grantor is super excited about this room and just starts minutely analyzing the sarcophagi with no real intentions of anything, just thinks they're really cool looking.
Okay.
Ashnaz will sit on the floor in the entryway for a second, and then get up and start drawing a circle in the entryway. Just and just ignoring everyone for 10 minutes, basically.
Okay.
So I go to the sarcophagus and take my belaying pin, my club, and just kind of, as hard as I can, try to see if I can crack it open.
Okay. Make an athletics check. You bang the club pin thing against the top of the sarcophagus as hard as you can. There's a loud clanging sound, but you're hitting solid rock, and like your arm just like vibrates with it, and you can feel it all the way up into your shoulder. And it's not a pleasant experience, but the stone is uncracked.
Grantor gives Armalas a dirty look, but continues analyzing.
I'm assuming I didn't see the dirty look, since I was not. I don't know if I was facing towards you.
Alright, I think I might need to call it for the night.
Yeah, it's getting pretty late. I figure Clinton is casting Tiny Hut, so y'all can rest
So
again.
we can just rest. We have to wait the actual 10 minutes, though, in real time.
Let's just sit here. I'm just gonna do this, and like.
Alright.
Give me some. Yeah.
So you guys get up in the tiny hut and rest for, we'll say it's evening. We'll say you can tell from the sky lights that evening is falling.
So do we want to do a full rest or a short rest?
I'm more than happy to do a full rest.
Yeah.
Since it's evening time, I feel like that's appropriate.
Let's do that.
Okay. You'll take a long rest for the evening.
Does do
We'll come back in a week.
Well, I guess it doesn't matter if we're in the tiny hut. We don't need to like stand guard or anything, right?
I mean, it's not a bad idea, but
Basically, the worst that can happen is we wake up and see an army of spiders, like waiting for us outside of the hut.
the worst thing is a
there
dragon
could be all
can burn
kinds of
and rest
things
and
that
attack
attack
us from
us.
below.
I didn't hear what either of you guys said.
The worst thing is a dragon can attack us from below after burrowing through the stone.
Yeah, and I said there are all manner of terrible
maybe,
things that could happen while we rest, honestly.
Alright.
So before we go, just two quick questions. Joey, it says reset maximum HP changes during this rest. I don't even know what that means.
Your max HP hasn't changed, so it doesn't matter.
Okay, so
That's like if you get attacked by a shadow that can reduce your maximum HP or something
Or
like
if
that.
you did Hero's Feast, then you get bonus to max HP.
and then can you remind me what my skills, what the proficiencies in the skills are? Because I don't. It's kind of confusing the way the numbers are and everything.
So proficiency adds an extra bonus on things that you are proficient in, and you selected those when you made your character. If you have proficiency in something, it'll have a little dot
It'll be like,
to it on
Right.
the skills.
if you're
The
not
dot will be colored in.
I guess I was just confused because this says athletics and it's like +2, but I guess I don't know. So how did
So that number is derived. So athletics is a strength stat, right?
right?
So
And my strength isn't really high.
yeah, your strength is
So
minus
that
1,
makes sense.
and your proficiency is +3. So 3 minus 1 is 2, right?
But did I choose that proficiency or?
That's just
At some
based on
point,
your
yes, you
level.
did.
It might have come with your background, potentially.
Oh yeah, who knows?
It probably did. If your background was pirate, it was probably plus strength, yeah, or
Okay.
plus athletics.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'm like, that's kind of a weird.
Goodbye.
Bye, Mark.
All right,
Bye,
sorry.
Mark. Thanks for playing.
Bye, everybody.
Yeah.
So,
Any other
that's
questions,
all I
comments,
have.
concerns? You guys having fun?
Yeah, no, this is honestly. So I did love our first meme campaign, and it was very unique. But I feel like this one's a lot more engaging, just because with the meme campaign, you know, it's like all these jokes and stuff we put in here. But this one seems a lot more serious,
Mm-hmm.
so to speak.
Yes. Very true.
More realistic, more all of the above. And this is the first D&D campaign I've ever done that's realistic, because the meme campaign was the only other one that I've done. So
Yeah,
I like this one a lot better in general.
Yeah, the meme campaign was, I think, a misguided attempt to
I
try
thought it
and-
was fun.
It
but
was
It
fun.
was fun.
Fun.
I liked it.
Fun. It was just very different.
Yeah.
Again, it was my first campaign ever.
Really?
So it suffered from that, of me not knowing what the heck I was doing at all, and also from like I think the whole like I was trying to make sure that everybody was engaged in a way that was counterproductive, I guess, like, if that makes sense. Like, I thought that maybe, you know, if it was all this stuff people loved in memes and stuff, that people would be into it, but instead they're just like, oh, let's just make jokes instead. So I don't know.
Yeah,
I
mean,
get what you're saying, and I think it's great.
after that campaign too, I had thought like, oh, I wouldn't want to do this long term. But doing this campaign, I feel like, yeah, you know, if we could find a night and do it, you know, I would be cool with doing a longer campaign.
But
that being
good job,
said-
Joey. You've got him hooked.
That being said, though, I also have a baby on the way.
Yeah, it's like you don't have time for it, brother.
Yeah, but
Sorry.
later down the road, at some point, if we ever wanted to start a longer campaign, I'd be cool with that.
Yeah.
What might give you like a fix, you know, is maybe watching some Critical Role. It might also give you like some expanded ideas of certain things. Maybe campaign 2 because it's a little more cohesive to start out with. But that might be interesting to get an idea of what.
I don't think I've ever. So one thing to know about me is I don't think I've ever really enjoyed watching other people do things that I enjoy. That's just never been my personality type. So like,
Watch it, try. If you like it,
I love video games, but I've never really understood watching people play video games. I like playing certain sports, but I've never been big into watching sports.
okay.
And just like everything.
That's fair enough.
I get that. I totally understand that.
Yeah.
I would not recommend Critical Role to you because I don't
Interesting.
think that's something that you'd be interested in personally. Just knowing you, but
But
Yeah.
you watched Harmon Quest some, right? The Dan Harmon one.
That was a podcast, though.
But I mean, that was essentially what it was. Is a